Hello! Welcome to multiplayer modded Minecraft. With me here it's CangoFango.
Hello everyone!
And in game, nobody else is here yet, but I've got lots of stuff I want to do. So if I've logged in, and some weird stuff has happened. One, there's a gap here, which I don't know why. Maybe someone's left a sign.
Lightning, maybe?
I don't think so. I guess it's possible, but I doubt it.
Bizarre. JavaScript error for this code.
No, I mean there's a cobblestone in there, just in the middle. Okay. But other than that, also what happened to the train? Because
Oh no!
if there's a gap there,
Did it fall down?
I don't know. I'm gonna take a little screenshot. I'm gonna ask on Discord. Maybe someone put it there because of performance reasons or stuff like that.
That won't tag everyone, unfortunately. PLP tag. Now Discord's launching. Finally. Here I am.
Okay, so, yeah, I need to quickly put, in case the train, okay, I don't think the train got here, so I'm gonna put that there. Well, actually, maybe I can repair it. Maybe I can repair it. Because I just need one track block and a slab. That is weird. I did also see that 2 of my cacti grew to the full 3 block high, which means that they might not have... Where did I put the rails? Ooh, maybe in here? Yeah, so I don't think I put the correct number of trapdoors down at that place, because otherwise they wouldn't have grown that high. So I'll have to double check that. Did I put the rails in this box maybe? Nope. Don't think I used them all up. Nope, they're definitely not in there. So actually I should probably also unmute here. I guess I'm gonna make a quick new set of tracks. If I can't find the other ones, sorry. I'm just gonna need one, because I don't want to load the train on the other end and then have it go into the gap. Although if there... No, there shouldn't be any other gaps, surely.
Surely.
And I don't think that the train would... What? Okay. There we go. So now I'm gonna run along here. Actually, I'm also gonna take the elytra off because I don't want to accidentally glide and use its durability. Oh, wait. Oh, there's also... Weird. Very weird. And over here, it looks like the cars are here, but the locomotive... Where's the locomotive gone? Oh wait, is the locomotive all the way over here? What's happened? Hold on. That is very bizarre.
No.
Um... Hmm. I mean, it was supposed to be going this way. Oh no, not that way. It faces the other way, I forgot about that. Oh, and of course it's not got any charge here, so I'm gonna have to do it, put it again on again manually. But at least this has its nodes in place still. And everything looks okay over on this side of things. Yeah. Weird. I'm gonna have a look. I mean, because it's weird. Because that one spot there looks like someone repaired it. So it looks like there was a gap here and someone repaired it, which would indicate...
Moni says, Kango, I can't hear you. I'm not speaking. That's why. Sorry for the distress, but if I had been speaking, you would have heard me.
Yeah, because that would indicate that someone's been on the server, noticed there was a gap in the train, in the tracks, and repaired it. Then later, later, another gap got put in. Either that, or there were already two gaps to begin with. But, see, I'm forming a hypothesis. My hypothesis is that someone thought that this was causing lag, which I don't know if it actually was or not. I have no idea. And so wanted to disable it, and so dug out one bit of the track. But then someone else came on, fixed it, and then they saw, oh, it's going again, and disabled another bit. I don't know.
Maybe. I need to read chat. Sorry. Moni say yes, hello.
But that, no, because if you wanted to disable it, surely you just go to the locomotive and stop that, or at least you'd put a sign over here telling you what's going on.
Maybe someone didn't know how the mod worked. I don't know.
Well, I mean, but you could at least you'd think that they put a sign over here explaining what's wrong.
I have no idea what happened.
Because that goes against that hypothesis.
Yeah. Rob is here in chat.
Hello, Rob.
Hi, Rob. Says, I didn't get on the server, not me.
Also, what happened to all my...
So, it wasn't Rob.
Okay, good.
Blue said...
I need more chains. Oh, hello, Blue.
Hiya, Blue. Hiya. Blue says, our hippos aren't allowed to have a thesis. That hypothesis.
Haha.
Oh, Willis, hello. Blue says, what is the frame I have turned up? What is the frame I've turned up?
I didn't count them, I don't know, sorry. Also,
Blackout view.
It does look like it somehow got rid of my... Hold on. I know it's only 3. My links, my chain links. Hello.
Howdy.
Did you do anything with my spiky snail mail system?
Other than sending you some dirt?
Okay, so I take it that that's a no then.
That's so strange. So who does that leave then?
A lot of people.
I haven't even been over there.
Neither did I.
Yeah, because I found that
Have I?
there was one block missing in the bridge, along with the tracks that were on it, and then a little bit further down there was another block that's been replaced with deep slate, and the tracks were on that, and also my train was kind of weirdly disconnected, like the 3 cars were just on the track somewhere, without being connected to each other, and the locomotive was over at Jamie's, bugging out, going back and forth. So... And there was no sign explaining anything anywhere, so... I think this is a case for Sherlock Holmes.
I would guess so.
I need those.
I haven't even been over in that area in a while.
Yeah. Blue says, I can't remember what I intended to type, but it wasn't framed. Rob says, are we whitelisted or is the server open? It's white.
It is whitelisted.
People are whitelisted. So no one's allowed in apart from the whitelisted people.
And besides, if someone did come on and wanted to troll, I think they'd probably do more than just get rid of one block and replace another block. Okay.
Rob says you can see who's been on as the player data file will have a last modified date.
Ah, well, I don't have access to that as it's Hans's friend's
You could
server.
ask Hans about it.
I could. Okay, let me get that.
Except that wouldn't tell you where they were. They would just tell you some people when people were online, but not where they were.
Yeah. Also, I do have lots of plans. I mean, I've got even more plans I had last time, because there's the cactus farm, then I need a fuel farm, and then also I want to relocate the digital miner over at Geode. And see if that works. But yeah, that's weird as well. Did I seriously miss putting one of those trapdoors on there, or did someone remove that? Or is that an actual case of lightning striking? Because I'm not sure. It's just really weird. Also, is this? Oh yeah, it worked. Yes.
A week's worth of cactus and some.
I mean,
And then some.
see, this is why I put this. Why I put this here.
Yeah. Rob says, maybe it is a feature.
What? That the tracks randomly degrade? I don't think so.
The weathering mod changes blocks up.
I don't.
Does it?
I don't think it's.
I think it only does like certain types of blocks.
Yeah.
Like the dirt blocks.
It also doesn't delete the blocks. Like it changes them to like a mossy
variant.
Although actually that is charred, so maybe it was lightning.
Oh, Slow Eagle is in chat. Says, hello Eagle. Eagle says, I forgot about Minecraft today and misjudged my day plan, so I'm just lurk.
So actually, now that I removed the stairs, this is charred. So I guess maybe it was lightning then, because that indicates
so
fire.
strange.
Huh. But lightning striking, not, I guess, maybe? Because if it, like, I would have thought that if it struck on the tracks, it would be on top of them, and I wouldn't have thought that it would.
A tall-masted ship sawed through that didn't make the clearance.
Good point.
Yeah.
Say, yeah, look for a sunken ship underneath the bridge.
Okay, so I guess maybe it was lightning all along, but then that wouldn't explain what happened to the train.
Unless the train hit the missing block and went.
No, because the train.
Because it couldn't complete its path.
You mean that?
And that just made it bug out.
You mean that it's because of the pathfinding, because it couldn't find a path, not that it actually hit the spot.
Right.
That is an interesting explanation for it.
So strange. Eagle said,
that's what I would think if the path is interrupted, that it caused it to bug out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eagle says, given how often it rains, it is a miracle that more things are not burning, to be honest.
I mean, it depends on what's loaded, really. And The thing is, because it's weird. Because there used to be like a chunk loader cart that kept the chunks around the train loaded, but in one of the updates they changed it to registering the train, which apparently negates the need of chunk loading, and it doesn't look like it properly loads the chunks because the stations didn't function with just, like the logic of the stations didn't function with just the train being listed as registered. So when I then went into to actually chunk load those, that's when it then worked. So I do think I don't think that stuff is properly chunk loaded with them. Okay, but now I've repaired that, so now this should be working properly.
Eagle says it might use the same principle as create trains. Travel off map without loading chunks.
Yeah, but in that case, none of these chunks that were, well, none of either of those chunks would have been loaded for lightning to strike there and to burn stuff, because only the chunks that the stations are in and this farm are loaded. And if I go into this chunk loader, I mean, I guess these two are loaded, but the gap was over there. It wasn't in loaded chunks, I don't believe. Or if it was, then at the one that's over there, where the charred thing was, definitely wasn't loaded, unless somebody was over there and it just happened to strike while they were online.
Oh no. Eagle
That's all way beyond my pay grade.
Eagle shrugs.
Yeah.
Eagle says, I mean people traveling on my train or being down in the cave still loads the chunks.
True.
Maybe that rogue horse, skeleton horse.
Also, somebody placed a single piece of cobblestone in my inbox chest, and I know that it was placed because it's in the middle of the box and not in the top left corner.
Wow. Or maybe there was more stuff in there and it just got dropped in there and then all the other stuff got taken out.
Well, in that case, someone stole from me.
Eagle says, and my train runs close enough, I think. The player's loaded.
I don't think so, because the charred bit was over here, in this chunk, I think. Yeah. Unless maybe Jamie's got a cave system underneath here and they were gathering resources.
Huh.
Maybe it was lightning then. Very strange.
No clue.
Anyway, I need to get building with the other layers. Which means I need to get a whole bunch of stuff. So, because the question is, how many layers do I need? And the answer is probably quite a few. Do I have any sand in here? I do have sand in here, good. Probably quite a few, because each cactus, when it gets smelted, gets turned into 1 XP point. And when you're higher levels, you need more and more XP to continue to level up. Also, I do realize that stuff could... Yeah, there is there are 9 here. Now, I could change this so that it's got... Because at the moment, the cacti fall down into the middle and then get pushed that way. And I could change it so that instead of getting pushed into that corner, it all gets pushed into the middle and then it falls down and then gets collected from there. Which would probably be a better idea. Because then I wouldn't waste the stuff that's on this block. But I think I'm gonna leave it like this for now, at least on this level. And focus on actually extending the farm itself before changing that, because how it gets collected, I'll need to do a redo anyway when I build the actual machine that converts it into XP. So now the question is, for the layers that go above it, am I gonna have a separate collection system for each layer? Because that has the benefit of not wasting any items by them falling onto the cactuses on the layer below. But I don't think that that's really necessary, because that would take at least another 2 blocks, which would also take a lot of resources. Okay, let's do a little kind of testing patch where... Okay, I'm going to do a little testing patch over here, just building it up without another separate water collection system below. We'll see how that goes. So I'm going to just try stacking them right on top. So I'm going to need 1 gap there. Actually, that's a good point.
Question. Question.
Yep.
Is there any quick way to make strip logs other than having to set them down, hit them with an axe one at a time, and pick them back up?
2 things. Technically yes, because with Create there is a thing called a... Actually, there are different, like for example the sawing block, that items that get moved over it on a conveyor belt get converted automatically, and if you move them over saw with a conveyor belt, it automatically strips them. So if you set up a quick thing like that, but you need a water wheel, then you can just do it, like put it in a chest, like put stacks in a chest, and it'll automatically do that for you. But you do need to set up
the whole assembly line.
Well, you would need to make a water wheel, at least a couple of shafts, a few gears, the saw, and a couple conveyor belts. Maybe also a hopper or 2 to collect and deposit the items, which all things considered is a really simple machine, but you do have to get into the initial basics of it. And secondly, it was quite cute because I was able to hear cat meowing in the background just then.
Eagles.
Yep, that was Miss Curie wanting to be petted.
Oh, that's nice. Eagles says, you don't need conveyor belts. Hoppers are enough.
Oh, hoppers are enough. Oh, well, in that case, all you'd need to do is get a water wheel, the sawing block, couple hoppers, and...
I've got to gather all the resources to build all of that stuff.
I mean,
that I don't have.
It's pretty cheap, all things considered. Yeah, like it's just some iron, bit of andesite alloy, which is andesite and iron. So it's basically just iron, andesite, and wood, it looks like. That you would need the sheets, but I have got a press already that I could lend you to get the sheets. So it's a pretty simple machine.
Right. Eagle says, the most annoying part of that production line is going to be cog wheels to make it spin fast enough. I have the resources to make it already, lol.
Yeah. that is gonna grow like this, right?
Mm.
Because a block being directly above the cactus doesn't stop it from, it doesn't break, it doesn't stop it from growing, I don't think. Right? I'm pretty sure. Because having this be vertically scalable is a really important thing. Because once I've done the second layer of this farm and made sure, and by the way, I have decided to just, instead of going for a little layer, I have decided to go for the whole thing straight away, at least with the deep slate, just to make sure that it's not blocking the cacti from growing. But once I've done that, and I know that I can expand this upward. Actually, maybe you can you turn on the light in the corner, Kango?
Sure thing.
Yeah, but once I've done that, then I'm going to have to decide on the actual fuel source that I want to use. Because while I could use electric furnaces, like from Mechanism, those do not generate XP, which means that that would defeat the whole point of this. So I have to use regular vanilla furnaces, which means I need a burnable fuel. And at this point, the two best candidates are either bamboo, because bamboo grows pretty quickly, but each bamboo I think only smelts 0.5 items, so I'd need a pretty big bamboo farm. Or to make a create wood farm, like a tree farm, and then either burn the logs directly or cut them into planks and burn them, or split off the fuel, or maybe just use an electric furnace to burn it into charcoal and then use that as the fuel, which seems to be the best option, I think, because then well, for one thing, I'd need a far smaller farm to keep up with the fuel demand from the cactuses, but also having an automatic source of charcoal for things like torches and stuff like that also sounds pretty handy. So I'm probably going to do that, but it does mean I'd have to figure out how to make a create tree farm, which is pretty easy. Like, I can just look at the one that Eagle made already, like with the spinning saws, and I'm pretty sure I can figure it out, and it doesn't look too complicated. However, it would mean copying other people's work, which a large part of why I enjoy building farms in Minecraft is coming up with systems myself and ways of plugging it all together and stuff. So
doesn't necessarily mean you're copying them, you're just both on parallel development routes.
I mean, if I'm going over to Eagles and making notes of how he's built his and then copy his design to build it, I'm pretty sure that
that is, yeah. But I mean, if you're building the same equipment, but not necessarily, you know, the same.
If I'm using it differently. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And it is probably what I'm gonna end up doing.
Also, I need to read chat, sorry.
Yeah, and I need to put down another chest.
Fair. Slovak Eagle says,
hello.
the wood farm in Create seems to be broken.
Oh. Why?
At least I was not able to use the classic design. I know how we can potentially make a new design for tree farm that will work.
What about it didn't work?
Blue says something. Blue says,
oh yes, Blue, please do explain. Why didn't the wood farm work?
I've stopped charging around the house and I'm now charging around my room, so you have my divided attention.
I mean, having someone's divided attention, depending on the person, might be better than having their undivided attention. But in your case, I'm happy with any amount of attention.
Blue actually does explain, says, it just wouldn't.
Ah.
Funny.
Also, I do need to...
That was very funny. Hold on.
I do need to quickly empty this, just so that I can easily see if it's still producing cactus, even with there being blocks one space above them.
Never mind. They changed with the soundboard. They changed the way it's all displaying. They've done like the emojis are now, where the base game, not base game, the base Discord.
Do you mean the unmodded ones,
yeah.
The vanilla ones?
Yeah, those are at the very bottom of the list now, not just beneath the server ones.
Ah, that's annoying.
So you gotta go through
I guess
all the servers.
I guess it does entice you to pay for Nitro if you keep saying, oh, I could use these ones, oh, but I can't use these ones.
I don't even want to use the sounds from other servers.
That's weird. Did that get stuck?
That's the thing.
Because I saw something... Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. Oh, there's one. Okay, so yeah, that one did... Oh, there are already 3 here. Yeah, yeah, we'll definitely have to change this collection system at some point. But it does appear that the cacti are in fact growing properly because... well, actually, I can't say for 100% certain yet because I'm not entirely sure if I did see one disappear or not. So I'm going to have to wait until one appears in here. Although actually I did see, I did catch that one while it was flowing.
Okay.
So no, it is working, good.
Eagle continues. Eagle says, the sapling replanting doesn't work. So you have to replant the trees yourself.
Ah. Maybe... Oh, was it perhaps that the soil... Could it be that the soil got changed by the immersive weathering mod, and Create can only plant on specifically Minecraft dirt grass blocks? Could that be maybe why it didn't work? I mean, I would imagine that it would use a tag, a block tag for it, and it wouldn't matter, but I mean, yeah, could be. Okay, so now what's the smartest way of doing this? Because I need to put the trapdoors in. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put the cactus on, then I'm gonna put blocks above the cactus, and then I'm gonna put the trapdoors against those blocks. That seems reasonable. As does jumping off that thing. Yes! Yes, yes. Great! It's working! Okay, I need to do this from the opposite side, because if I plant cactus on here, I won't be able to jump on here anymore. This seems quite dodgy. So, Willis, what are your plans? Other than making a whole lot of stripped logs?
Improving the details on my tree.
Nice. Sorry, I just fell off the thing, so that was that was the reason. Yeah, this is already looking much more efficient than my first cactus farm that I built back in the first, well, technically second world. Okay. Huh. Interestingly enough, it's exactly one stack. That, like, each layer, that's one stack of cactus.
Wow.
I mean, it makes sense because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 8. So it would make sense that it'd be a multiple of that.
Yeah.
Still useful though. Okay, now that means that, well, that's not gonna be enough. Might as well make some more now. So is there any more chat? Because I did ask some questions.
Yeah. No, I'm checking now. Yes, there is in fact. Eagle said, actually, one more message. Blue says, the smartest way of doing it is making someone else do it.
Oh, you mean in regards to the stripping the logs, you mean?
I guess. Snowheel says, behind on my schedule for root building, need to catch up.
Yes, that makes sense.
So are you building as we speak?
I always wanted someone to recreate that route. I am also going to need to get... Actually, I'm going to use dirt for this, because
Wow.
I'm going to need... Just for the...
Eagle says, a what route?
What was it you said?
I asked you if you were building
Oh yeah.
the route as we speak.
Are you building the route, as we speak? And so I said, yeah, I always wanted a recreation of that route, as in, as we speak.
The as we speak route.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go, that's...
He
probably...
says, oh.
Yes.
Lol, yes. Oh wow, you're building now.
Well, good.
How's that going? I mean, I saw some pictures earlier. Doing everything you can
to avoid the station like the plague.
Yeah. Understandable, but yeah. I'm actually building the station right now. Oh wow.
Oh.
Courageous.
Right, so I need a little bit more.
Hey, it could be nice to actually have a permanent scaffolding around the whole thing so you can access each cactus block. Or maybe just around the outside at least.
Well, it's going to have walls so that the cacti don't fall on the edge. And then once it's built, I won't need to access it except for either expanding it even further or changing the bottom layout.
Okay.
Okay, so wait a minute. They need to be on this level. So actually, if I just put these blocks on like that.
Oh wow, Twitch actually has an explanation of what the /me means. If you do /me in that message, it says express an action in the third person.
Weird. Ooh, although that, yeah, because this is a little bit higher up. Oh, that's not
Eagle
right.
on Discord.
I should have done it the other way around.
Eagle says, got my eyes on you. CangoFango.
Oh, that's funny.
Do you?
Overlay.
Oh wow.
Maybe. Yeah, I need to do it.
That's
I need to do it
nice.
this way, not that way, because
Funny.
I won't actually.
Okay.
Will I? If I no, because that will.
I like the setup, Eagle.
Yeah, I need to do it the other way around, which means I'm going to lose a lot of these dirt blocks, but that's okay. That's why I was using dirt.
Looking forward to seeing when the platforms get added to the station.
Yes,
There
especially
seems to
the
already be one.
especially the footbridges. Wink, wink.
Yeah. Eagle says thank you, Kango. Yeah, that's alright.
Okay.
It looks like you've already got a freight station platform there with a road access. I think that's a freight station, maybe. And then the passenger station back there doesn't have a platform. Well, actually, yeah. I'm not sure. It does have platforms between the tracks.
Betwixt.
Yes, I believe so. But there doesn't, at least I can't see a platform on the outermost track where the station building is, where the passenger station building is, but yeah. Eagle says, I actually don't think I have a station on this route that I want that actually has a footbridge. Yeah, I mean, if it's catenary, then footbridges don't really work unless you do.
Yes, they do.
Well, if you have a really tall footbridge that goes over the catenary, then yeah, that works. But generally, if you've got a route with catenary, you pretty much always have underpasses instead.
I did it wrong. No.
Oh no.
It's cause, yeah, it's cause when they're open, it looked like, oh, that's the open fence gate right there. But no, that's where the gap is between them. So actually I need to, needs to be 1 over. Whoops. Again, this is why I'm using dirt. Because it's dirt cheap.
Oh, Eagle says, I like your naivety, Kango. Really? Really, it is not any higher than any other bridge. I guess so. I don't know how tall it is, generally. 7 meters will fit the high parts of the catenary, 6 meters will fit the low parts. Okay then. I stand corrected.
No.
Well, I said corrected,
Yeah.
I guess. But metaphorically, I stand corrected. In a non-physical sense. Oh look, there's another close-up, look.
Ooh.
Wow.
I remember that old spline.
Is that really that? I thought it was that, but...
Isn't it?
No,
oh, maybe it is a new...
not.
Oh, I guess it is a new
Yeah,
one.
when Eagle posted another picture of that spline a couple days ago, I also thought it was that one. Like that really, really old asset.
Yeah.
With the step on the end. But no, it does look like a modern...
It does, yeah.
It is modern.
I guess they're both just recreating the same IRL thing.
It's a white narrow platform. A low white narrow platform.
Okay.
Slovak Eagle says, also send a picture of the passenger platforms into Shavadasa server. Which asset? The white platform asset. There's a really old...
like spline. Like
it's a really old spline that looks really similar to this, but like it's from 2004 or whatever. Like really, not that high quality textures. Really old asset. I'm not sure if you know which one we're talking about here, but I remember the asset. I think it was in Black Forest, maybe. Maybe?
I don't know.
It could have been.
I thought it was more of an American asset.
Maybe? It could be Highland Valley. Could be in Highland Valley, actually.
I thought it was country and city, like US or something.
I don't
like that.
remember. It was definitely on one of the, at least one of the old Trains 2006 routes. I'm gonna say, well, I have said it just now. I might be able to find the asset at some point. Not now, but possibly. If you don't know what we are referring to. Eagle says, oh, the now platform, I think I know which one you mean. And yeah, it being old is the reason why we have so many of our new PBR platforms. Okay, we are not thinking the same if you go to the US maps.
I mean, I don't know. It could be a
It looks like generic platform asset. It doesn't
it's like
scream United States.
It basically looks like the white concrete spline you used on your station, except it's like from 2004, and the end of it, instead of being just straight down, has like a little step on it.
Yeah. That's the perfect description for the asset. I don't know what country it's for. Could be US, could be Europe, could be whatever. I don't know.
Did you just say that Europe is a country?
Maybe. Eagle says... sorry. Eagle says... Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, no. okay then. I guess. But yeah.
Yeah, when working around a cactus farm, you've got to be really careful not to accidentally press Q.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that should be 2 layers actually operational. Once I've removed the dirt. Yeah, there was one that popped off just now. Okay, now I've just got to collect the dirt. Including any that landed in here.
Oh, Eagle says, as for the freight platforms on the station, there's one in the front for actual cargo, and there's one in the back for maintenance.
Good.
Okay. Okay.
Right, so...
Sounds reasonable.
Actually, I'm gonna put some of the building materials for this in here, so that I've got a little bit more space. I'm gonna keep 2 stacks of this on me, because now, once I've made a few more torches, it'll be time... Actually, yeah, I can leave that. It'll be time to go over and visit... By the way, did Eagle say anything about the dirt types when I asked?
Eagle.
Or...
Ask him again.
Oh, that needs to be...
Do you want to ask him again?
Yeah, like, do you think that maybe your Create tree farm doesn't plant the trees, the saplings, because it's one of the immersive weathering dirt types? Do you think that could be it? Because I'm going over, like, I don't know what, like, do you still have that design on there? Like, so the one where it should automatically plant the saplings? Or is your design modified now? Because if you still have that design...
default grass.
Oh, it is default grass, without any create or other stuff on it.
I guess so.
Ah.
Oh, Blue chimes in. Blue says, guess who went charging around the house again?
I have no idea, sorry. Oh, sorry. No, wait, is it by chance you? Okay, yeah, I just want to have... I do want to go over and have a look at how Eagle's tree farm thingy looks.
Blue says, what have a chances?
I don't know. Because yeah, I do really like these footbridges across the chasm.
That's lovely.
Yeah, because if the Create tree farm doesn't work, like, I could make the planters and see, like, experiment with them and see under what conditions, if they just don't work at all, or if under what conditions they do or don't work, and then see if I can come up with one which might be the best option, or I can just ditch that and go with a normal bamboo farm, perhaps, which of course would be really, really, really less efficient and would use up a lot more space. So I don't really want to do that.
Lovely, lovely suspension bridge.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Crow. Hello, sperm whales. One of them just blew their nose at me.
Wow.
I know. Maybe I should have made a boat. But the thing was, I was thinking maybe I could, like if the train's gonna overtake me, I might be able to jump on board. Although it's only 400 meters now, which isn't that far. Unless there's a mountain in your way, but what are the chances of there being a mountain in your way?
What are the chances?
Although the train is definitely behind. Look, there, soot.
Goodness me.
Yeah. Also, yeah, the train is definitely behind, because otherwise it would have already... I would have already encountered it going towards me. So I'm not gonna go through the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
That just sounds like a really bad idea.
Like a disaster waiting to happen.
Yes, the light at the end of the tunnel. It's a train.
No.
Oh right, the elevator. Is this a new elevator, or is this the old elevator? I think this is the original one. Yeah. Oh right, because that was where the. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
There's a train now. IRL.
Okay, so I'm here. No.
Eagle says, you have enough space in the tunnel, lol. Just stick to the wall.
Okay. In that case, I'm definitely gonna trust my life to that. Oh, right. So... Okay. You don't have the pointing down planter thingies installed at the moment because of it not working. I see.
Blue says, Network Vale went in the tunnel and kept the Gatwick Express at Preston Park for 13 minutes. Below that, you said. I said. We said.
What is the...
Oh, Slow Eagle says, the classic design doesn't use the pointer things.
Oh, what does it use then?
I want a new design that uses the pointer things.
Because I thought that, like, the design that I saw had, like, the pointer things, like, at eye level here. Or actually, no. It was, I think, one block above that. Maybe. But either that, one of these two heights, pointing downwards, placing the things as it goes. But I can't recall what they're called. Like the things with a hand that you can equip things to.
Gloves?
Good guess, but no.
gauntlets.
Also not quite. Wait, you've joined the game? I thought you were building in trains. I thought you were building in trains.
Maybe Eagle finished the station, possibly? Feel free to join voice chat as well if you want to.
Where did I didn't spot it. I think I probably missed it.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm with the station, by the way. I'm just joining to help you out.
Ah, thanks.
Oh, hello.
I should probably not be running both games at the same time. It's not doing well on my game, on my PC.
Uh-oh.
Ah.
Alright.
Hello.
You're gonna fall, don't mind that. The pointer things that you're looking for are quite funny, quite annoying to produce.
What are they called?
They're called deployers.
Oh. Yes, thank you.
And I need to
Okay.
craft one.
Oh right, you need brass for that, and brass you need...
Yeah. Andesite casing, brass hand, electron tube. I think I might be able to make the brass hand. Hold on.
Oh,
I need
right,
to
yeah,
check
'cause
my
you need-
materials.
Zinc and
okay,
copper.
brass sheet. I need 4 brass sheets, so that's that. I need
brass
andesite casing, I need
sheets.
electron tube. Do I have electron? Oh, I don't have electron tubes. Oh. Scheiße. Right, okay, andesite casing is easy to do. I think. Yeah, andesite alloy, and I need stripped wood.
I mean, electron tubes are
Where are
also
you?
pretty easy, right? Just...
Yeah, they are. I think I should have the materials somewhere in here. Hello.
Hello.
Is this the chest? No. Is this the chest? No. Where is my sandpaper?
Do you need is it in your backpack? Do you need an applied energistic system?
No. I need to sort my chests out. I haven't done that in the 2 months that the server has been up. Don't question it.
Oh,
I need rose quartz, which means I need quartz, which means I need redstone. Okay. Doable. Those are empty, I think.
No, there's
No.
some quartz in this one.
Yes, okay, 1 quartz, and I need the redstone as well, and I know I have more redstone over here. That should give me...
Did you just say slash give me?
No. I need to find my sandpaper. It should be somewhere in these
Oh.
chests in the factory.
Eagle. This got hit as
Yes?
well. Look. The
Oh,
dock.
no, that's from a blaze.
Oh, okay.
Oh, was the blaze by a railway? Share this.
No. At least I wouldn't think of
Hold
why.
on. No, if you look somewhere down there in the water, there's a blaze spawner that I brought in from the nether.
Oh, I do remember that, yeah.
That's basically the cause of the mass fire that took out half of the building that was there ages ago. Why is there uncooked catfish in here? Oh my gosh, Brandt. Where's my sandpaper? There's my sandpaper. Alright, there we go. Drop that on the ground, grab it, scratch it. There we go. Rose quartz obtained. Good. What does the electron tube need next? Iron sheet. I think I have 1 iron sheet. God damn, I'm lucky. Okay, 1 brass hand. And I need strip log. Funnily enough, I don't have a strip log. So make one. This goes away. You come to inventory.
Are those spruce planks in your nether portal still the ones you placed to put the obsidian against?
Sorry, what?
There's a
Oh, yes. Yeah, don't. Yeah, don't question that. Don't mind that. Ignore. They have some building blocks. Yes, I do.
I've got 2
I
stacks
was
of
doing
dirt.
something with the building blocks, but I forgot what. Anyways.
I've got 2 stacks of dirt
yeah.
if you need building blocks.
It's okay. Oh, this is 2 blocks deep. Is this 1 block? No, that's too low.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah, just place it on there if you want.
On where? Sorry?
Oh no, give it to me because I need to be below it. There we go. That height should be good. And now if I go and start it, hold on, is there saplings in there?
But
There
does
are some
it?
spruce saplings.
But does it need to be powered though?
No.
Ah,
Oh.
slight issue.
Ah,
You did.
It's
You
moving.
didn't glue it.
Oh. Yeah. I knew I forgot something.
oh, there's one chat message.
Yes.
Slovak Eagle says the classic just has the saws.
Ah.
Yeah, the classic design only has the saws and the saplings is automatically replanted. But doesn't work, so yeah, I gotta test this here. Where's my glue? There's my glue. In the train
Oh
factory.
wow. There's a lot of produce just sitting on the ground for this one.
Yeah, you can take that if you want.
Thank you.
Okay, so 1 block up there. This
By the way,
should be connect.
You've
Huh?
you've not tried Jamie's parkour to win an elytra, have you?
No. I was actually, funnily enough, like a few weeks ago, I was thinking about doing a funny little thing, basically a trial chamber of my own style, where you guys would compete for some random stuff, but it's so much work, and the railroad still needs to be built.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
yeah.
fun.
I mean, I started something like that the last
not
time we
working.
played vanilla, but I
That's not good.
didn't finish it yet.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Does plant the saplings,
How?
but
Hmm.
as you can see, there's
Yeah.
a slight issue.
Huh. Maybe it plants from the first slot always. So
Yeah, I'm thinking that as well.
so maybe if you just do something like that.
Do you need like 5 stacks of spruce wood?
I mean, careful the saws.
Why?
That's why. You're gonna get mushed. But yeah, I mean, I can always use more spruce, but I've got some at home.
You want some? I can just drop it here.
Thank you.
The rest I'm just But yeah.
I guess maybe can you put an item filter on this? Is there such a
Shit,
thing?
I can! Holy shit, I can!
Actually, I'm gonna dig these up again so that we can see what it actually functions like with more saplings in it.
Ah! There we go.
Actually, I'm gonna do it like that. I'm gonna put them as the
Shuffle it around in there, yes.
yeah, as the second to last item, like that.
Got it?
Yep. Haha! It works!
Woo-hoo-hoo! Nice.
Yay.
Oh my god, the amount of cats.
What?
There's actually what Kango posted in chat.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's actually an animated cats mod as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, this thing works,
I
so I guess
remember.
you can yoink this design and figure it out for your own stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty simple, and this here is the connector, you just connect it to something and boom, it's done.
Yeah. Good. Thank you for fixing your tree farm.
Yeah,
Lovely.
you should have enough resources to make your own.
Hopefully, yes. Though I do need, we'll probably have to come back over to get a blaze. Look behind you. The tree.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'll probably have to get a blaze. Because I'm gonna need more brass.
Come here.
One sec. I need to Portable.
Actually, just stay there. I'll back till you're
Don't
ready.
move a muscle.
There should be enough brass to make 2 deployers.
Oh wow. Thank you.
Which, as you can see, given by the amount of trees, is more than enough.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna need it as a fuel source. I'm gonna burn it to charcoal. So
You could use a deployer that plants the saplings, and another one behind it which has bone meal to make it maybe make it faster.
yeah, but then I'd have to build an automated bone meal farm, which isn't that difficult because you can just put stuff.
Do you not want to?
I mean, I do want to, but the thing is, time. Because I mean, building an automated bone meal farm is pretty easy. You've just gotta get some, like for example, you can bone meal sugarcane. So just building a quick automated. I mean, I could even use like half the cactus.
Half the cactus?
Like half the cactus produce, and then put that in composters, and then
Actually, hold on. I need to check, but I still might have something for you that you could utilize. Oh yeah, absolutely. My dear Paradise. Where are you? Where did you go? What the fuck?
I'm invisible.
Are you invisible?
I am.
Really?
I'm right behind you. Right behind you. Definitely not lying at all. Don't check the stream. That's cheating.
Screw you, I just did.
Oh.
Come out.
Hello. I even closed the doors. As you didn't see.
You say you need a blaze, you needn't the blaze anymore.
Aw, thank you.
I have 3 more of those if you want.
That is very considerate. Thank you. So, one question though. You've got the windmill bearing in here, and I'm guessing that is it literally just that with the stuff that's above it glued on, or is there anything in between? Because I don't think there's anything in between.
It's just the windmill bearing. You need at least 8 sails, which are these white blocks, to actually make it spin on its own. And that's about all the machinery it needs. Everything else is automatically connected to it. It's got power.
Well, that's really easy then.
Yeah. The same principle as this rotating farm here.
Yeah, one more question, which is, what was the item filter called? Is that just filter? List filter?
No, you don't even need to. I mean, if you want to use more than one type of tree, I guess you would go for like list filter. But on the side of this thing, you don't see it when it's moving. But on this side, there is a little frame that pops up, and so you can put.
You can just put an item in
there.
Yes. Oh, okay. Well, that's yeah. Well, that's my my next project then, I suppose.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
I suppose. You're welcome.
Now, back to trains.
Yeah, I still need to finish the I mean, I'm getting pretty close to having it done.
Good.
Do you want to ride back home?
That would be much appreciated.
Now that I'm basically here and have the train at my disposal.
Yeah.
One thing I haven't done here is to get a signal, but seems to be it's clear, so I think we should just go.
Yeah, I think you need a few more, like, satellites in orbit for that.
I just need more electron tubes.
By the way, there is actually a mod where you can launch rockets and put satellites in orbit, and even put space stations, and you can warp the space stations to different systems, and which are like dimensions. And you can go into orbit around those planets, and then go down. And it looked interesting and a bit buggy, and considering the performance issues we're having, nah. But it did look interesting though.
Yeah. That's fair.
Also, I ate too much sugar and now I'm hungry. In game, by the way.
Yeah. Here, actually, if you look, that's like how the actual signal is supposed to look. So just connect up a electron tubing up the top.
I don't know how that system works. So...
On the other side.
Oh, on this side. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, right. And does that...
So, and if I clear the place there, you'll see it will go white.
Oh, yeah.
That basically means clear. And that train can go.
Wow.
Is that just aesthetic, the light, or does that actually impact the trains?
It's aesthetic. The trains themselves are guided by the big black block
Ah, right.
that's in there. But yeah.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Good night.
Oh yeah, that's right. I need to turn this around.
Okay, let's watch the magic.
You're about to turn this train around.
There we go. Bye-bye.
See ya. Actually, I can just send this automatically home. Can I not? Wait, hold on. Where do you go? You go to the correct track. Okay, yeah, you can just do that. I should be on that train though, because I don't want to be stranded in the middle of nowhere again.
Automation.
Automation, indeed.
That's also an interesting game.
That the one where you build the cars.
What? Oh no,
That's automation.
what was the other one called then? Where
Autonauts.
Oh, Autonauts, that's the one I meant.
With the robots, you mean?
Yeah.
Chopping up the wood and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, apparently I didn't place all the...
And there's Astroneer, of course.
Yeah, apparently I didn't place...
Oh yeah, Astroneer.
I
That was fun.
didn't place all the trapdoors, apparently.
I
I
remember.
have your own little metro as well.
I remember being buried under the earth in that glass sphere. Very fondly.
That's it. Alright.
In retrospect, at least.
Fond memories of being buried in Earth. How nice.
At least it was in a glass sphere, and I could explore some caves. That's something, right?
Oh yeah, because I need one more there.
But yeah.
I'm not gonna worry about where I place this dirt. I'm just gonna place it where I need to and then just get rid of it later.
Wow.
Okay.
But
Nope,
yeah.
that's wrong. Right. Oh, there we go.
Alright. Back at base. Also, what do you think of the station? I forgot to ask you that.
Wait, do you mean the Minecraft station or the train station?
The Minecraft station.
Yeah, it looks really nice. I love the roof. It feels very, very spacious and very, very 19th century.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm so happy with how it turned out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly.
Also, what do you think of my factory building?
I haven't seen it in a long while, but let's see on your stream.
I mean, hold on, I'm gonna go
Give
over.
a tour.
I'm gonna run
Give
over for a
brief
second.
Tour.
So
Alright.
it's right here, so it'll only take a moment. So
Wow.
yes, as you approach it, it looks like this.
Stream delay.
It is a little weathered. Don't mind that. I don't have the honey to. It's not supposed to be weathered. It's supposed to be actually just gleaming. But
Mine is supposed to be weathered.
so yeah, that's what it looks like
But
from
it's
the.
just gleaming because I'm not spending enough
Yeah.
time there.
So that's what
Yeah.
what it looks like from the outside.
Yeah, yeah.
Then if you press the button, there's the gong, and then you enter like that. And then you've got
Nice.
the catwalks up above, allowing you to jump onto the machinery when there's actually machinery in here. And these
Oh
holes...
yeah, get crushed by the cogwheels.
Oh yeah, definitely. These holes also, they're not on the actual block line because they're 4 stairs, so they're half a block offset in both directions.
Oh wow.
On there.
Okay, I see. Interesting.
And
Nice.
I did place all the andesite bars up there, which I'm really glad that I'm happy with how they look, because they don't have a default tool assigned, so they break really, really slowly no matter what tool you use. So I'm glad that I like the way they look.
But be very careful placing them.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you need to get the TNT out.
And also I've
Yeah,
got...
just
Yeah,
Just like me having to place the glass on my roof because, well, I don't have anything that has silk touch. So if I misplace it, I would just break it, and they're annoying to make because they need gold, brass, and they need iron as well. And actually, I had to go to the Nether for Crimson Wood to get a special smithing basically thing to give them a shape.
Wow.
Also, I do have a barrel here with just some stone axes and roof access, so that I can come up here and deoxidize the roof, so that it'll...
Hey, it's roof access.
Exactly, it's a literal just maintenance
Actually,
hatch.
hold on, I think I might still have the blocks that Brandt accidentally made using the artisan table. With deco blocks, then you don't need actually honey to wax the blocks. If you make the cut copper blocks with the artisan table, it automatically doesn't oxidize.
Interesting.
And I think I still have a few stacks of those.
I would be interested in that, but that's not my current project.
Fair enough. And would that basically mean that you need to replace the entire roof?
I know. Yeah, so I mean that's basically the factory building, ready for machinery to go in. And I've also got crafting tables in all the corners on the floor, just so that they're always easily accessible. Oh no!
And you're planning to
Oh, that does work.
also build a similar structure around your cactus farm, correct?
Well, I can't say that yet, because I'm not sure what I want it to look like. But I'm definitely planning to build a structure around it.
Okay.
Anyway, that's good enough for now.
Is one block missing?
2.
Okay.
But that's
All
good
right,
enough for now. Anyway, yeah. Hope things go very well in trains for you.
Indeed.
Right. Also, I do need to get some food before I continue building.
Wouldn't want to build on an empty stomach.
I mean, why would you want to build on any stomach?
I was expecting that. But yeah. Oh, Eagle, are you looking forward to Iowa in ATS?
Sorry, my dog is barking, I didn't hear you.
Sorry, are you looking forward to Iowa in ATS?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
With
I don't know if I'll be able to afford it.
Sorry?
I don't know if I'll be able to afford it yet, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward.
Yeah, especially with the gigantic truck stop with Iowa 80 stand-in.
Oh yeah.
There, you showed
I mean,
in the
knowing
trailer.
myself, I'm probably just gonna put some money aside anyways and get it, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping to win a screenshot competition and get it for free through that, basically.
Oh, I
yeah.
see. You're a little mastermind, eh?
I did enter. Do you want to see? Do you want to see?
Hey, Emichu's joined the server.
Is it on the?
Hello, Emichu.
Hello.
I know
Is
that
it on
you.
their Discord?
I know that you won't be talking.
Sorry, I'm not sure. Hold on.
But hello, anyways.
Hello, indeed.
I'm actually not sure if I sent you on Discord. 1 second. I'll photograph it. So, yeah. The theme of this competition is from dusk till dawn, and it's always Sorry?
So is that a zombie movie?
It sounds like it.
I
really
think it
does.
is.
It might very well be. But yeah, the winner of the previous month's screenshot competition always chooses the next month's theme.
Until Dawn is our game, yes.
I see. So my submission. So in this forum, basically everyone it's more of like an OMSI2 focused forum. Also some truck simulator and flight simulator stuff mostly. But this is my submission. There's also some text underneath. Look at that.
Very nice.
Oh, nice, I see.
That for context, that is a quite fairly heavily edited bus driver screenshot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice one though.
Thank you. I added in the reflections on the road just so it looks a bit better, and like the city lights in the distance. And so the sky and just the lighting a bit. I added in the headlight light basically.
The headlight light.
Yeah.
Headlight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any stone, a slab, and a thingy.
Thank you though. Emichu says, hello, not joining in VC or streaming, but hello everyone.
Hello indeed.
Yeah. Glad to
Whose
have you.
dog is barking?
In the neighborhood somewhere here.
Yeah. Just a house over or something. A couple of houses over. I don't know where it is. It's not in here.
Okay, so I need... actually, yeah, there we go. No? Oh, I guess I need a... And I guess... Right, first question of the day. Here we
Yeah,
go.
I'm excited now.
African or European?
Best and worst MC mob.
I don't know.
Well, mob means mobile entity. And since the player is a mobile entity, a mob, I'd have to say best is the player.
On.
What do you mean?
Creatures left enemy, says Emichu.
Oh, okay. Right.
So what's
There
the
you go,
question?
getting all technical on us again.
Well, technically speaking, I am a creature and I can be your enemy.
But
Okay, so best and worst. Best.
Sorry, you are my enemy. Hold on, could you quickly show in chat again? Best and worst Minecraft mod. Oh. Ooh.
So, for best. I think. So, do you mean in terms of like gameplay stuff that's tied to it? Like, for example, wool from sheep, because otherwise you wouldn't be. Oh, my favorite. In that case, I'd say probably a tie between the glow squid and the bat.
For best,
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because that just adds so much feeling, like so much ambience. Like when you're out on
Immersion.
when you're out in the overworld, you've got all sorts of different biomes and landscapes and things you can find and build. It feels quite nice, but if you're in the caves, it feels a bit dead. But without... Hold on, why can't I... That's weird.
The best is clearly the cat. Because cat.
Yeah, but with those two, if you find them in the caves, that just makes it feel like you found a secret little hidden away world. And I like that. As for the worst...
That damn thing that kept killing me at the beginning.
Well, that's modded.
I assume that the question was just referring to vanilla mobs.
They're not dumb. They are really nice. If you're in a... Oh, you mean like actually they're AI. Well, yeah, that's true.
I'm guessing the question was vanilla Minecraft mobs, not modded.
In terms of my least favorite or worst, I
like them. Okay.
I'd have to say
Creepers, because they end up blowing all your hard work away.
Yeah, but those are really iconic. So
could still be.
I would probably
iconic doesn't mean.
Yeah,
I agree. I hate you know.
I would probably say cave spiders, because they are annoying because they get in through 1 block gaps and they poison you, which is an annoying thing to deal with because it just drains your food supply.
So unpredictable.
So that's what I would
Yeah,
pick.
especially because the mine shafts are full of them.
Yeah. So those are my 2 picks. Okay, I need 4 of these, which means I need...
Cats and creepers. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah. Does TNT blow up obsidian? Asks Emichu.
No, it does not. That's one of the main selling points of TNT, that you can build stuff with it without it being blown up.
And bedrock, of course.
Yeah, but you can't remove that anyway.
Yeah. Blue posts a message. Says, my pain is chronic, but my ass is iconic.
I see.
You can build things out of TNT without it being blown up.
True.
Wink.
You can.
I mean, yeah. I know the way it was said was...
Hold on, 4?
Yeah. I know, yeah. Did sound like that. As for me...
1, 2, 3... Oh, right, I see.
I'm gonna say, well... Favorite? I do like the parrots. I guess I don't really... I mean, in Minecraft, I don't really interact with mobs that much. So I don't really... Yeah. I did have parrots though, so I'm probably gonna say parrots for favorite. And yeah, also creepers. I'll just say creepers as my least favorite, because it was never, I don't know, like, it was never like a planned mob, really. Like, it just grew out of a coding error when he was implementing the pig, I think, where it just sort of, the orientation was wrong, so it just was like bipedal and vertical or something. I don't know. Just gonna say that.
I'm losing my mind. I was looking at my monitor, and I just noticed something in the side. I was like, what is that? Thinking it's some kind of mosquito or fly. No, it's my goddamn cursor.
Oh.
I'm like, what the heck is that? Oh, it's my cursor.
I see. Emichu says...
Never mind.
Yeah. Emichu says, they're so unpredictable. Sometimes you can hit and run without them exploding, but then other times, nope, gonna explode anyway.
I think it also depends on server lag.
Yeah, I don't find the design for Creeper that appealing, honestly. That's just my personal opinion. But it's just...
It's just annoying that when they sneak up and you don't see them and they explode and you've been working on something for 6 hours and it blows it all away.
Design, iconic gameplay, die. Yeah. Yeah, like... And it's, of course, the skin, like the appearance of the creeper was never updated because it's like almost like the mascot, or apart from Steve, of course. It's like the face you think of when you think of Minecraft. It's that iconic.
People don't want it gone.
Yeah,
and
so
I'm one of those.
They wouldn't, like, the developers wouldn't dare do anything to that texture or model because people are just so used to it and have been for over a decade, and so people would just not like any changes probably. So that
Nope,
you can keep them, just disarm them.
I mean, you can turn mob griefing off in this as a game rule.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which does mean that they can't destroy blocks, but it also means that snow golems don't put snow down, and endermen don't pick up or place blocks. So
you should be able to pick which ones you want to deactivate and which ones you want.
Hold on, what do you mean?
Strength or whatever.
What do you mean that's all good points?
Though. No snow, no stone blocks, perfect.
Well, but you need the snow golems to be able to put snow down for snow farms, because otherwise you actually have to wait for it to snow and then go around collecting snow, and that is just not acceptable if you need snow for Like, if you want to build a large building made out of white blocks and you use snow, you need hundreds and hundreds of blocks. Then that's not feasible.
Just use white concrete.
That's a different shade.
Blue says, no, that's what you said about being able to build stuff out of TNT without it being blown up.
Yeah, you can build stuff without it being blown up. I meant out of obsidian. I'm not sure if I misspoke.
Yeah, I think, yeah, you did.
Emichu
says, my pain is chronic and my ASC is also chronically bad. Emichu also says, he did, yeah. Said TNT and obsidian.
Okay, well there you go then.
Yeah.
Okay, so is this going to be enough? This is just a temporary thing, because I know for these I'm going to need plates. Do raccoons also open barrels? I don't know, but I would assume so. If they can open containers, I would assume so, but I don't know. You'd have to test it. You would have to test it. Yeah, you do.
Put a raccoon in a room with a barrel.
Who will survive? So what about your answers for the favorite and least favorite mobs then, Jamie? Oop, time can go.
Oh goodness, hold on.
Now I do want to check if I've got any of those plates still laying around. I do love axolotls and bees. Yeah, good point.
I'll have to say bees. That's true actually, yeah, I do like them as well.
See, for me, bees would rank a lot higher if they were more realistically sized, because then they would add so much more to the ambience and to the realism of it.
And worse,
but the way that they're just huge, it just doesn't really feel more immersive because of them.
And worse, drowned or creepers. No, big bee butts.
We should make the creepers be absolutely tiny.
So that you can't hit them when they sneak up on you, you mean?
No. So they're even better to sneak up on you.
Explodes your toes. Ah. Okay, it doesn't look
What
like...
if the creepers were randomized size, but their explosion radius would basically be equal to their size?
Remain the same.
So small creepers just pop like a little...
Oh, you mean like the slimes?
I mean a hand grenade versus a nuke.
Yes! I think that would be absolutely brilliant.
Okay. So, I think I'm just gonna get started placing some stuff... Well, deciding where I want this and placing some stuff down. Eagle, your choice, says Jamie.
Oh, why is this German?
No, you don't... No, answer in English, please.
What's going on?
No, I'm sorry, I'm building a station still.
Okay.
Probably the best out of the blue just question.
Why is it German?
Why is German?
I want answers.
Okay, so I've got these four already. Everyone in World War II will be like, oh.
Yikes.
Why is it German? Oh.
Okay.
Damn.
Run! Right, so this is already chunk loaded, so ideally I build it here.
Why is there a band named after the sunglasses?
Why wouldn't there be one?
Fair enough.
Okay. Right. Mister, I need multiple key breakers. Time to get to work. Yep, you do need multiple. You're gonna need a lot of them.
Oh, that's dead end.
Ah.
Oh, there's board.
Also,
there's
if you are gonna explore
Yeah?
stuff, I meant Jamie, then please do live stream, because I don't want to miss that stuff.
Fine.
Thank you.
Also,
I have
Sure,
10
nice question.
Narkies.
Hello.
Jesus. Okay. Welcome inside my head. Anyways, don't mind the emptiness here. I'm spring cleaning in the middle of summer. Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
the portals to the fairyland
Uh-huh.
that I don't know the name of.
The Goblin Realm.
Yeah, that whatever. They cannot be resized, can they?
No, they cannot.
God damn! And I was hoping to put a train network in there.
No. Streaming,
I'm
but
still gonna do it eventually.
streaming, but not regulating my chat. Sorry, Blue Blue. Our love letters will have to be public. Well, there you go.
Damn.
Thank you, by the way. Okay. So.
What?
Huh?
Oh.
What?
Okay, completely ruined the actual shape of this area, but whatever.
What?
At least I can put whatever industry I want in.
I don't know what you mean.
Just train stuff.
just trains.
Just trains indeed.
Okay.
Eagle, did you answer about the...
Sand or soil? What do you mean?
Sorry.
Sand or soil for what?
Souls. Oh.
Oh, you mean for the extractor? Soul sand. I say tentatively.
Also, I'm Darkest as Emichu.
'cause
I'm
yeah.
launching your stream Emichu so I can see if there's any chat.
Hold on. Yeah, it's if it isn't
No news is Emichu.
if it isn't soul sand, then I'm really sorry. It's been many months. I had it as both at one point, but I am like 99.7% sure that it's soul sand. Okay, so
No chat in your chat yet, Emichu.
good.
Kango, I know what question you wanted to ask. No, I have not answered because I don't really have a favorite and
Okay.
least favorite mob
Alright.
from Minecraft.
That's fine.
Gonna-
I don't really think about favorites personally, but when I'm asked, when I was asked just now, I just thought, okay, I guess these ones.
It's soil.
Yes,
Oh,
Emichu's
Yeah.
yes, sod says Emichu.
sorry about that. Yeah, because initially, I did have it as one, and then I changed around to the other, and then I wasn't sure if I changed it back to the first one. So, yeah, sorry about that.
So it makes sense there.
Yes.
How about soul soil?
Yeah, but the thing
Seeds
is,
and such.
it does change to sand when it's extracted it. So that's why I thought, oh, I'd better go back to it being soul sand. But then I think there was spoilers. Oh, sorry about that. But then because soul sand has that 1 pixel gap, it was floating slightly, and that's I think why I went back to soul soil, and it was just yeah, it's one of those things.
That's not planting either.
Really?
What? Need water?
No. Oh, wait, are you trying to plant the seeds?
Yeah.
No, right, that explains it. So I do think that you put it on soul sand. Gotta plant the seeds in regular farmland. Then when it's grown,
Gotcha.
yeah. Then when it's grown, you take it and then yeah.
Yeah, sand.
Okay,
Forgot about that.
that's okay.
Fiddlesticks.
Well, reminds me of that funny clip, where you just exclaimed fudge nuggets, and because we were talking about,
Ooh.
it's on Twitch.
I need to link this.
Yeah, because I was talking about a dinosaur that.
It was prehistoric nature stream.
Yeah, a dinosaur that they found in like a sleeping pose, a lot of them, and they thought that they were killed by poisoned. I was gonna say poison gas, but then Jamie jumped in and said fudge nuggets, and so it's like poisoned by fudge nuggets.
Poison fudge nuggets.
Exactly. It was really funny.
Cause of death.
I'm here all evening, folks.
I'm glad.
Thanks for
This
that.
is something that only the British would come up with, and I absolutely love it. God damn it!
We've killed
Killed
him.
him.
Yet again,
You
yes.
broke him.
I need to find it. There it is. Poisoned fudge nuggets. 5 months ago.
Has it been that long?
According to Twitch.
Hmm.
There you go. There it is.
Okay, so I will, 1 second, I will quickly go into this starting soon, because I will need to double check, okay, now I can switch back, because I need to double check what the, oh, I see, they were just placed at a right angle, that makes sense.
Also, Shardis, your most viewed clip is still the socially ruined one from 2 years back. 179 views. The Dino one, says Emichu. I posted the Dino one, the Fudge Nuggets one on Discord and Twitch. The socially ruined was
Nunu, says Jamie. Oh, you mean the one where you...
the socially ruined one. No,
Yeah.
that was
No, the one where you were speaking as the dinosaur. The one with the rain, where I was,
that was a
was
different
pulling...
one. That's a different one. That was not socially ruined.
I left that rain one,
Socially-
yeah.
Yes. There's so much. I'm glad. The socially ruined one was when I was reading out Blue's messages from Twitch chat
Okay, so
with the
chest thingy.
what was it?
What's this falling from the sky?
Yeah. What's this falling from the sky then? Yeah. Socially ruined, what was that? That was the
Beautiful.
that was,
It
yeah,
was.
the socially ruined one was the one with the wild Italian aroma hand sanitizer thing. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was that sequence of words?
Watch the clip. I cannot explain it. I cannot.
Oh, blue.
Wild stallion aroma.
Yeah. That's Blue's words, not mine.
Of course.
Gotta find the Dino one now. Dino's first train it was called. Don't ask questions for answers you aren't prepared for. There it is, Dino's first train. Come on. Jebediah.
Hello.
It's not coming up. Oh, there it is.
I should watch all your clips, honestly. It's a gold mine.
It kind of is.
I thought the
yeah.
extractor looked phallic-like, but this is what?
Isn't it with a PH?
Yeah, it is. But what do you mean? I don't. Hold on, I've got to get over there and look at this. I'm slightly worried. Actually, I'm very
yeah.
worried.
Daniel's first train. That's the one that Emichu liked a lot.
I'm headed over right as we speak.
Right, I posted 3 clips. Post them on Twitch too, just so people can watch if they want to. Come on.
Okay, I'm almost there. Hello. Yes. What do you mean? That it's a balloon that's full of the soul bits. It's literally
It's a soul sand balloon
It's people.
full of S. Stop right there.
No. It's a pump. It's like a tire pump.
I'm sure
Where
it is.
it extracts the thing and puts it from below into the balloon at the top.
You just popped
Did
it.
I just? Oops, sorry. I owe you one.
Where is it?
I didn't.
Where's
Sorry.
it gone? I'm no sucker.
Hmm. Sorry about that.
Cheated in. You cheated in. What have you
I
done?
mean,
Cheater.
No, cheated in. If you didn't mean to break it,
I did not mean to break it. Sorry. Oh wait, did you get it?
It's okay.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
nice, good.
Oh, okay.
Oh, because of your magnet thingy. That's.
I thought it disappeared. I'm joking about the advancement.
What?
Advancement. Soul sucker.
Oh, I see.
Extract a soul from a soul sand with an extractor plant.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
I missed the advancement check.
That's fine. I didn't mean to go that. Okay.
But yeah. Blue will be getting jealous. Need to remove face. Goodness me. We're live streaming.
Wait, we are? Oh no.
Hot tub live stream. No.
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 Please no.
Why not?
I mean, if you want to just live stream a hot tub, then that's fine, I guess. It's a little weird, but okay.
Yeah, what else is hot tub live stream supposed to be?
Exactly.
You don't actually expect us to be in there. Just
No, not
look at the
us.
water.
Not
Look
us.
at it.
Just a hot tub wallpaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a
no,
anime?
you're not even screen sharing like an actual hot tub. You're just screen sharing your background on a PC.
Yeah.
Jamie
Animated
says,
wallpaper.
Jamie says, imagine naming your stream hot tub live stream and you're building a spa in-house flipper. Perfect.
I mean, you would
Oh my
get
god.
Yeah.
Yes.
you would get viewers like that. You would get people come in.
Or if it's like a hot tub live stream, but it's part of it's made like it's part of an ARG,
Yeah, me too.
where it's like you need to watch like 3 hours of just a random hot tub at night with like a creepy flickering lighting, because you need to figure out some secret with it.
Relaxing hot tub ASMR for sleep and study.
And chat has to join in and figure stuff out.
Although unfortunately it'll probably just... Where did I put the other one? Unfortunately it'll probably be just like
The bubble sound effect.
like another
Bloop, bloop.
thing where like, oh no, someone drowned in this again. Oh yeah, of course. What's...
Oh no, someone drowned.
It's like...
Anyway.
Yeah. Because with ARGs, like ever since the bend round thing, it's like...
See his hair floating, yeah. Oh no!
His hair.
Hair or her?
Hair.
Ah.
You guys are kind of good at this. Are you sure you're not serial killers?
Yes.
Mm. Oh no! Anyway,
Cereal.
don't out us!
Don't tell, huh?
Try to
I
explain
beg your pardon,
that.
sir.
I need... Okay, so I need 2 of these, which means I need another one of these. I actually need 1 more of those as well, because I need...
Ah.
That's 1, 2, so I need 1 more iron sheet.
Right.
Actually, I need a couple more andesite.
Would it be good if stripped logs actually reduced the diameter of the block by 1 pixel?
No.
No. Get denied.
No, because if you use them like in as a pattern in your wall, for example, and then you've just got gaps everywhere, that's going to ruin in more than 90% of like almost all the builds that you do with the block.
Imagine if they added that in the next Minecraft update. Chat. Striped. After the hot tub dog, yes.
Oh.
Okay, Prode. I agree, honestly, but
With what?
it would ruin stuff. But
Oh, I thought you agreed with the prude statement.
if it was like, if there was like seamless transitions where if you've got like, if it automatically joined up, if you made like a wall of stripped logs, and like with modded glass where it automatically connects the texture. If that happened with the model as well, that could be good, right?
Maybe, but I still doubt it. I would, if there were a thing, I would say if you right click it with an axe once, it turns to strip, and if you right click it again, it would turn into the narrower one.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That's like a stripped log wall block or something like that. But
then there'd be even more blocks
Well,
added.
yes.
Oh, where's the trousers here?
Hello.
Hi, late again, sorry.
Oh wait, this makes 4 of them. Oh, that's nice.
Good evening, wasted tries alone.
Hello.
Oh, where's the tries? Hi.
Emichu says,
Shameful wasted tries.
Yeah.
says you.
Okay, so that
I'm ill.
Ill!
Yeah. We don't know why wasted tries was late. But yeah, doesn't matter. People come when they want to. Wasted tries says...
No. I demand people come now. Suddenly 300 viewers appear.
Yeah, I mean,
Actually, hold on.
if only. Wasted tries says...
I'm chronically late.
Chronically late. Oh damn. Is this spreadable?
How do
Oh,
you
no.
how do you convert what you've placed down into a contraption, by the way?
What do you mean?
Like so it actually moves.
Rail, boat.
No. Oh, you just right click it with a windmill.
Could you
Oh, the windmill thing. Yeah.
reveal chat, please? The woodpecker side, Emichu. The woodpecker side.
Also I need to
Wasted tries says... not iconically late. Okay.
Iconically late. What are you, Will Smith?
Why is that funny? Is he?
He's not.
Oh, that's weird.
Because
No, I meant about the like why
What happened?
I think I need to make one of the gear, like the vertical gearboxes.
Waste to Try says, I'm referencing the line about chronic versus iconic.
Oh yeah, I didn't mean you. I meant about Will Smith being
Iconically.
By the way, what about the other questions,
Emichu?
Emichu?
Blue.
I was
Like blue.
I was promised more questions.
I'm kind of interested in those questions as well.
Okay. Was the question the
Unless they're
soil or sand one?
Unless they're questionable.
You can give me questionable questions.
Anytime.
I'll give you questionable answers.
I will remember that.
Shit.
Telltale Games
I'm
pop up.
Oh,
Emichu says, first video game to make you rage quit.
okay. So 2 things. One, define rage quit, because if you count just quitting because it's no longer fun as rage quitting, then that's different than you being so angry at a video game that you just can't play it anymore, and that's rage quit. So it depends on which version. Huh?
Sometimes I forget that you are naturally German until you go into the please explain the specifics.
Well, I mean, people use it in different ways. I would say the exact same thing, even if it was my first language.
Any game where I'm forced to do a parkour thing.
Okay, so Jamie says, turn it off and didn't want to go back
Don't.
on turn it back on due to a level being so annoying difficult. Ah, okay. In that
No, he's just a...
yeah. In that case, I would there was a... I don't know what the title for it is in English, but there was the Jim Knopf und Lukas der Lokomotivführer, which is like... what's the English name for it?
Jim Button.
Jim Button, yeah. There was
like a locomotive driver.
Yeah, there was a really old video game about that story, where it followed...
3D even.
It's parts of it 3D, parts of it 2D.
Yeah.
And it's... hold on, I need to make 4 of these, and that's just a shafting thing. Okay. And it goes through the story, and you do like a series... It like alternates between a series of mini games and driving around a 3D environment until you get to the next series of mini games, and it goes through the story. And most of it was really fun until there's this one part of the story where they go through this trench through some mountains. And what game is this? Jim Button game. I can link it later on, like a YouTube. Hold on, maybe I can find it. 1 second.
Can you find it?
1 second. I want to see.
Amazon link.
Let me see if I can find a...
It's Emichu, it's this.
Let me see if I can find a... Oh, there is actually Let's Plays. That is it.
Oh wow, look at that.
Let me see if I can find...
Oh wow.
Which one would it be? This one.
I've not seen this.
It would have been this one. Hold on.
It's actually a let's play with commentary playing it.
Yeah.
A year ago.
Hold on, that's not the right one. Is it this one? Oh, yeah, this one.
I've not seen this
So,
in ages.
this is the specific stage. Thank you very much, Treinza, for doing this.
Do you want to mute the...
I am going to mute it. Yeah, this is the stage where there's this trench that you go through, and the trick is, like in the story, the walls reverberate sound so much that it just amplifies it and amplifies it and amplifies it until the whole thing gets shaken apart and collapses, and they've got to race through without getting crushed to death. In game, this translates to, as you can see here, boulders dropping from the ceiling and the camera shaking wildly, and you only see like a very faint shadow on some of them, I think, but some of them, I'm not sure if all of them have a shadow where they're gonna drop, or if some of them just drop without shadows at all. And so you've got to make it through this whole winding... Yeah, they do have shadows, but like the controls weren't great, and the camera shake and everything. I spent hours trying to get through this stage, and this was when I was like, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8, I think. Somewhere around there. And I just couldn't complete this stage. I just couldn't get through it until I just got so bored and frustrated with it that I didn't pick up the game for several years. And then, oh yeah, look, he even just failed just now. Like in the top left is this damage bar, and from one boulder hitting him right on top, it went to full damage and he failed. And then you've got to restart from the very beginning. And actually I'm gonna link that. And so I didn't pick it up for several years after that, until eventually one day I did pick it up again, and then I got to that stage and I completed it first try, and it actually wasn't really that difficult at all at that point. Of course it's with the train. Yeah. Although
I don't think I've actually rage quit a game. I've rage quit like certain sections or stuff, especially like with the jumpy stuff that I can't do worth a crap. Or I guess the worst rage quit I had was back when I played WoW. We're in a casual guild, just having fun, and then we started doing some of the raids, and the guy in charge of the raids started getting all super professional. You got to do this and do that and study this and make sure you have this and do this. And if we wiped out on a raid, he would start berating people and said, "You did this and you did it. Why did you do that?" And then it's just like, hey man, it was freaking lag and I couldn't move out of that spot. And well, yeah, you need to try harder or do this or make sure your internet. I just said, guild quit. Bye.
Yep.
That's not why I'm playing this game. I'm not here to be a professional. I'm here to have fun with friends.
Yeah.
Jamie says, "Oh, I hate tryhards." Good for you, not gonna lie.
I was something before. What game is this? Of course, it's with a train. Mm-hmm.
I already read that.
God, that makes me mad right now just thinking about it.
I can tell.
Better stop thinking about it then.
I need wool. I need one bit of wool. Okay, so...
There's this little niche game, I don't know if any of you would even know it, that I rage quit when I was little. It's called Gianna Sisters Twisted Dreams.
Never heard of it.
Oh, yeah,
you know it, Kango.
This specific one, I'm not sure, but on the Mac App Store there was a Gianna Sisters game. Like it to me, it felt like it looked like a Mario clone, kind of. I mean, there were a lot of elements. Like I think the question mark blocks or something seemed really similar.
Yeah, no, the version that I played, like there was nothing like that.
Okay.
It was basically a unique experience with.
I mean,
you're controlling two characters. You got to switch between them. I think I don't know how old I was back then, but it was rather on the very, very young side when I rage quit it. Because I couldn't figure out the platforming anymore and it was just going on my nerves.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that was my first game to rage quit.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can find specific one. Not sure now. But yeah, I know of the franchise, and I have played one game of the franchise. So I do. Like, it's a 2D platform. Is it a 2D platform game? Yeah.
2D/3D. It's like got elements of 3D, but like it's side-scrolling.
Okay.
You should stream that to get revenge on the game.
No.
Yeah, the one that I played was a 2D one. I think I'm not exactly sure. I think it was this one. But yeah.
Oh wait. Oh.
Also
well,
there is chat, by the way. I'll just read that because it is start a bit. So Wasted Tries says, Lou said pain was like Pain was chronic, as was iconic, so I'm just referencing that. I see now, it makes sense now. I thought because he joined afterwards, I didn't think that would be referencing a previous message, but I see now. Oh gosh, no, yeah. Based on conversation, now I gather this is a place where one must explain each joke in precise detail.
Of course.
If it's so far apart from the original message, I just didn't think would have been referencing that. But yeah. By definition, at least etymologically speaking, any lateness is chronic, of course, off or at a later time, even if we accept the dictionary definition as repeated or persistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can sympathize with you. I was young when I rage quit it. Now I'm 85. Just kidding.
Yeah, another game that I quit because it just wasn't fun anymore, was frustrating, was a point-and-click game called So Blonde, where they've just got the most nonsensical series of actions you need to do that there aren't any clues for.
Yep.
So you've literally got to try to use every item you've got on every single pixel of every scene and combine everything with everything else until you randomly stumble upon a thing that just is you wouldn't be able to predict would work in the way that it does in the game. So yeah.
So Blonde from 2008.
Anyway,
point-and-click adventure game for Windows.
Kango, you didn't say anything yet, did you?
I don't actually remember what the first one was.
Well, then the first one that you remember.
Probably also the Jump Knopf game. I guess, because I did also play it back then. I honestly don't remember.
Right. Okay, I need iron sheet. Oh, I forgot iron sheet. Okay, Jamie, how about you?
Do you remember your first one? Was it Minecraft?
Well, clearly not. I
don't remember first. Oh, okay.
Oh, come on, but your first is special, your first rage quit. You've got to
rage quit per se.
You've got to remember your first time rage quitting.
Got to frame the moment on the wall.
But the one I got most mad about.
Was the Cloud King, huh? Oh, Wobbly Life! Cloud King.
But you didn't rage quit that. You managed to go push through and complete it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that doesn't count.
Do you have a different one?
Casually just turning your rage quit entry into a brag about completing something difficult and persistent and having persistence. Oh, was that wrong?
Also, in Wobbly Life, they did post some news about the upcoming space update. Well, it'll be like a space academy in Wobbly Life, where you can like get a space license to do space stuff.
Yeah. I don't tend to rage quit, to be fair. I'm stubborn.
Stubborn. Yeah.
Okay then. Well, how about a thing that you just quit because it wasn't fun anymore? That you didn't necessarily rage quit. I did rage quit. Aha. Now we're getting to the good stuff.
Law reveal. Don't laugh.
Law reveal.
Nickelodeon Racers. That's fair. I mean, a Racers game, especially if it's multiplayer, like with power-ups and things where people can screw each other over, I get that. Because I was trying to unlock a character.
Come on, Mario Kart is fun.
Yeah, I mean, I've not played with other people in that. I've only ever played... well, not really at all. But yeah. And the NPCs were outstanding so much. Yeah.
It's borderline impossible.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. But After a week of leaving it. You did it first go, did you? Did you? I went back and after more wrinkles forming on my forehead, I beat it eventually. Congratulations.
I'm very intrigued about the next question.
Me too. Ah, and the character wasn't even a playable character. Ah.
I didn't know that. Oh no.
So you're saying you hacked the game?
I thought it was playable. But no.
That's not very good.
After you went to all that trouble. And a bad one at that. It was a power up and a bad one at that. I was fuming. Yeah, that's quite a reasonable reaction. I mean, I might take up smoking after that as well. Just joking, just joking, just joking.
Jeez, Christ, man.
No.
Also.
Right, another question, and I might be fighting for my life. Oh, are you gonna go down into the vault?
Into the vault of questions.
Says Emichu.
Oh.
Also, one game I did forget about mentioning. This one is called Platforms Unlimited. It's similar to Geometry Dash a bit, but it's like the levels are procedurally generated. Every time you play, it's like random level. It's like an endless runner sort of game where there is, there are some challenges where there is an end as well. Very, very quickly, and I used to play this game quite a lot years ago, like 2017,
like 20 years ago.
2017, I think, around there. And it used to have these daily challenges. It had 3 daily challenges, and they were random every day. And there was an easy one, or like a short one, a medium length one, a long one. Or like, I'm not sure if they were also difficult. If the difficulty was also difficult, but for a time, I always wanted to complete all 3 every day. And some of them were extremely difficult because if you jumped in the game, it's like you have to time the jumps, how far you jump, like how little or how much you jump. There was these red squares that you couldn't hit those, and you also couldn't fall down because then you'd have to do the whole thing again. And yeah, that was at times quite difficult. And at some point I did then give up if I really just couldn't do it. I mean, I would even I remember I even started even if I complete 2 daily challenges, and then on the 3rd one, if I couldn't complete it, I just launch into it, and then just leave it basically, so I can just the next morning, if it's already launched into it, then I can do it however many times I want to. Without it resetting the daily challenge. So that was also a game.
Yeah, okay. So Jamie, if you're going into the vault, remember the vault itself is trying to trick you. So just be mindful of that. Jamie says, most hated fictional character,
Ramsay Bolton.
You absolutely hate with all your being.
Ramsay
Bolton.
Oh, I mean.
Oh.
There's so many.
I don't want.
Game of Thrones.
I don't want to say the actual one, on stream, but I will give you one. I've got to think about this. Get other people go first, because I'm gonna.
I already did.
I'm trying to choose.
Ramsay Bolton, I guess. Wasted Tries says... Oh, screen chat. And Mr. Try says, what about City Skylines when people would cheat and headshot everyone? I think I've rage quit that. I'd rage quit.
Wait, City Skylines? What?
CS.
City
No, I
Skylines.
guess that's
Oh.
I guess that's Counter Strike.
Oh, yeah.
Counter-Strike, yeah.
It's CS.
Oh my god, I haven't played Counter-Strike in ages.
I mean, I figured it was probably Counter Strike, but CS I always imagined like I was anchor that.
I'm
with
sorry, but
City
when you
Skylines.
merged City Skylines and Headshots, I was like, my brain short circuit.
What mods are you using?
Yeah. I mean, I know there's the one where you can fly a plane, so you can reenact a certain 11.
But this is
But, like-
ridiculous. Where's the Try says, what about the countless times Sharders quit Sky Turn Off the Light? Let's talk about it, work through it. And when some people say years ago, they literally mean years ago. Seems odd when I only
What?
mean at least multiple decades ago when I say it that. I mean, at that point, I mean, if someone says years ago, it is quite quite an umbrella term, because it could be just, you know, 2 or 3 years ago maybe, but it could also be 7 or 15 years ago. Like, if you're not being more specific than that, then you can't really get like any specific information out of that anyway. Ari Shatsuna said yes. Emichu says yeah. Well,
Okay.
the sky stuff. Where's the tries is lol.
So,
Okay.
and if you mean a bad, so you can hate a character in 2 ways. The first way is this is just
Emichu, no.
what? What do you mean no?
Who's Ramsay Bolton? I guess
Who's Ramsay Bolton? I have no
I
idea.
looked it up. It's a Game of Thrones character,
Yeah.
Song of Ice and Fire.
Yeah.
I've linked it on Discord.
Like character, you absolutely hate with hate for
Hate for
personal
per-
reasons, not that they're badly written. So
You just
yeah,
so
no,
just
no,
ones
that's
you find annoying.
yeah. Wait, that's not where I was going with that. So like you can like
That's what I'm saying. I hated him because they wrote him for you to actually to absolutely hate the character.
yeah, like you can
And it worked.
yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
you can write a character who you just don't want, like if you're watching a TV series or a movie or something, you just don't want that character on your screen, like that kind of hate, or where the character is written for you to hate them and they're portrayed really well in that role and it's great, but you hate them because you're supposed to. In the first category, I really don't, nobody comes to mind at the moment. In the second category, I would have to put Kaiwin from Star Trek DS9 at top spot. She is just that. She is played and written excellently, and and she's just the worst. Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of that one teacher from Harry Potter. Just
Yeah.
good at her role. Everyone hates
Umbridge.
the character.
Yeah.
Emichu
Yes.
says
Yeah,
Umbridge.
Umbridge, yeah.
Emichu also says hate that you hate that others can love.
Oh, wait, so you mean not that they're... So you mean they aren't specifically designed for everybody to hate them, but it's like someone who you just don't really like for your own personal reasons,
personal reasons.
not that... Oh, okay.
Because it's easy to hate well-written villains, yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well... I mean...
Oh, Eagle posts something.
Oh,
I don't think you realize
No?
how close we were to the end of the world.
uh-oh. I see. I see.
Coca-Cola Mementos.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Funny. I hope they survived.
Yeah, that's a really difficult question. Because most of the character, like all the characters I think I can think of, with the exception of one that I'm not going to name on stream, but all the characters...
Why?
Well, that would
the
give
name
it
should
away.
change to protect the innocent.
Yeah, that would give it away. But hold on, one question, Eagle.
Yes.
The portable storage depot interface thingy that's supposed to transfer items. How do I stop that from transferring saplings when it's...
You don't.
Oh, so then how can I make...
I don't know if you can filter those.
Maybe that needs a list, a filter list. We can blacklist certain things.
But I
maybe.
think filter list needs to be attached to the block the same way you would filter onto the deployer.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah,
So
it needs to be in a filter slot, but this portable storage interface doesn't have a filter.
There's 4 more chapters.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to quickly finish with something.
yeah.
So pretty much all the characters that I can think of, except for that one, they are just I'm just bored of them. Like other people find them interesting or love them, and if I don't like them myself, I'm just usually bored of them, and that's not the same thing as hating them. So I'm gonna have to think a bit more about that.
Wasted Tries says, I guess you would base it on the speaker's age. If the person's old, like me, if they say years ago, they mean decades ago. By the way, I observed people would make this assumption about the timeline of my year ago comments when I was in college. Or years ago, probably. Yeah. Wasted Try says, yes, Kaiwen is the worst.
Yeah.
Also, don't poke the bear, Eagle. I said,
which one?
That's fair.
Me.
Wasted Tries.
You're the bear? Damn.
Wasted Tries.
Oh, didn't you know?
No.
Oh, now your comments about the bears on trains make sense.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's all coming together.
Or
Holy
reveal too.
crap. I need to get this to tomorrow's newspapers.
Yeah.
Paradise is bear revealed. New information. Scandalous.
Because the more I'm thinking about it, like I can think of several real life people that would apply to, but if it's specifically if it's
present company excluded.
Oh well, yeah, definitely. Otherwise, I wouldn't have invited you to play Minecraft with
Wasted
me.
Tries says, I actually am curious what the big turning machine is doing.
It's supposed to farm trees, but I'm not sure that it's working right.
Are the saws active?
Is it cutting them down? Yes. Is it planting new ones? Yes. Is it working questionably wrong? Yes.
I mean, I want to see about it transferring items back into the chest. Because they're supposed to kiss like this, yeah? Like that?
It needs to be one block apart.
Oh!
There needs to be a block space
Oh,
between them.
I see. Yes.
For them to lock.
So does it throw them in then? I guess. Try again.
There we go.
Does that work?
We'll see when it goes around.
Maybe put the chest on fence blocks so it doesn't float.
And yeah, this is only temporary. Don't worry about that.
Or scaffolding or something. But yeah.
Actually, maybe you would, Eagle. Maybe you would put the filter on, because the portable storage interface itself doesn't have any inventory. Maybe you'd put the filter on the item that it outputs to. Like on the tile that it outputs to.
If you put a chute below the portable interface, the create mode chute, you can filter that.
Yeah, maybe that's what. Also, does it need to be two away? Like, do they both extend? Does it need to be?
One is enough.
Because that one extended, but it didn't load. And actually, maybe it needs. Oh, I think.
I mean, if the chest on the turning one is empty, they will not lock.
It wasn't.
Put chest beneath.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it like that.
Then try putting the two
Yeah.
away.
I'm trying. I'm gonna try
exactly.
having the chute and the chest underneath.
Right.
Maybe it doesn't output to the back.
Emichu said something in chat.
Yeah.
Why do you hate that person so, Willis?
Which person?
From Game of Thrones, Ramsay Bolton.
He was a pure evil sociopath.
Why do you hate Ramsay? The non-Gordon edition.
I see.
There we go.
So
the issue was just that it was with that the chest wasn't attached properly. How do you put a filter on the chute?
I think you can, right? At least I feel like you can.
I'm gonna try.
Wasted Tries also laughed at your joke, Eagle.
Sharedise, the filter list is basically the exact same kind of item you would put into a filter already. You don't need to craft it.
I'm confused.
Because I don't think it allows you to attach a filter thingy to an existing block. That's not how it works, as far as I understand.
Well, I'm gonna... Because I would like to blacklist the saplings. No. Check mark? No.
No, it still needs to have a actual filter block in there. I wonder... Was it called a funnel? Can you search on the site for a funnel?
Okay. Andesite funnel.
Should be brass funnel.
Brass funnel.
Yes. Because I
Maybe.
I mean, ponder on it and see if it allows you to filter it. Because I know it's... If you can filter it, it shows you that you can filter it.
I mean, brass can do a stack. It allows control of the stack size. Oh, filter slot will be... Okay. Yeah, but that... I suppose...
I like that.
So it does have a filter thing on it. So
Plastic,
I suppose...
a plastic carton thing.
I suppose I would have to put that on the portable storage interface.
Yes, put the funnel on the portable storage thingy, put a sapling on it, everything else will drop maybe into a hopper below it, and that can go into a chest.
Yeah, okay.
You could do it that way. If you need dried kelp, I have some in the base.
Oh, I've got plenty of kelp. I also live by the ocean, but thank you.
Okay. Wasted Tries says, Eagle didn't rage quit, but he sort of panicked and bugged out of his own stream today.
Oh.
I eventually managed to figure out the mission. I did not have to go to the other metro tube at all. I just had to look below the train. That's it.
Oh. Wasted Try says it's kind of difficult because I guess when you stream it's typically when you plan to play through.
I mean, while I'm thinking still, Jamie, do you want to give your character?
Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry, but I can't think of one either. I'm being honest.
I'm still trying to choose which one I hate more. It's hard. Especially because, like, if you're into story games and stuff like that, you just get to know so many characters. It just becomes kind of impossible to try and choose which one.
Pick just like, one.
Yeah, exactly. Because you obviously hate some more than you do the others. But, like, you know, have you thought through everyone? You know, like, it's wild.
Okay, so Jamie says May from May from Overwatch. I would give my life savings to have her deleted from the game. Why?
Care to explain? You might have already said in the past, but I think you may have mentioned Sorry, it was no pun intended. Honestly, I was
Until you repeated
I
it.
realized it while I was saying it. That was a pun, but it wasn't a pun intended. Anyway, Emichu. So sorry. If you did say before, I don't remember currently, but it might come back to me if you say again.
Why didn't you cut this tree down?
Sorry, if I don't answer, it's because I'm fighting for my life. I mean, that's fine. Wasted Tries says, I still don't exactly understand.
Because it's on the corner, Paradise. The saw doesn't reach there.
But the planter does. The planter does.
Can you extend the saw thing by 1 block?
Yeah, I can, but the planter clearly reached there, so why wouldn't the saw...
It's further out.
Yeah, no, the saw doesn't reach there. It needs to at least half of the saw needs to be on that block to.
So then I've got to extend it by 1. That's no problem.
Wasted Try says I still...
Either extend it by 1 or make it more circular by cutting the block.
Yeah.
I'm just going to extend it by 1.
Wow. Wasted Try says I still don't exactly understand Emichu's question. Is it about a villain you really hate or what?
Not exactly a villain. I think it's more about a character that you're not supposed to hate, that other people like or love, but that you, like specifically you, just really hate. Like, not because they're designed to be hated, but just for your own personal reasons.
Emichu says, ugly AF design, false plus size diversity, annoying voice, mean AF to my fave character, and just overall the worst character. The fandom loves her, but oh my god, I've never felt such hatred in my life. I wonder why the fandom loves her then.
Anyways, I'm relatively finished with the station. Yay.
Straight man. I see. Wasted Try says, I see. I see. Okay, so Wasted Tries understands the question.
And understanding is the first step.
Yeah.
To save your marriage.
As well.
You say it like you're married.
How do you know I'm not? Well.
What? I wonder.
Emichu says, I'm out of keys. Dang it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
In-game.
Made progress too.
Good.
Keys.
Yeah. Like the arcane seal breakers.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got the brass plates, but I need a brass ingot for the brass funnel, so I do have to set up the mixing thing. But
Or you can just borrow mine.
yeah, I know, but I'm gonna need it anyways later, and I mean, if I knew how long I'd have to wait for the train, then I'd probably go over to yours. But
I should probably build a second train and half the waiting times essentially.
yeah, would be good.
Yeah. I mean, knowing me, it's probably gonna take on like 20 minutes to actually build it, but not today.
Well, we've got 25 left in the stream.
Oh wow.
Me launching Minecraft is just going to take 20 minutes along
Yeah.
itself.
But Trains isn't running this time.
Huh?
Trains isn't running this time, right? While you're starting Minecraft?
Oh no, it absolutely is running.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm still building.
Oh, okay.
There we go. I mean, I suppose I might not even have to...
Most hated mission type in games.
Jumpy stuff.
I would say escort missions, because they tend to have really ridiculously slow NPCs that just won't move.
Emichu says mine fetch quests. I would say...
Oh yeah, regarding the most annoying, most hated character, it's not exactly hated. I quite like the character. I just hate what they did with her in the newest game. It's Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. In this new game, they just made her completely brain dead.
Different
basically,
writers.
in a way that she just gives you hints as if I am 3 years old or something.
Ah. So you mean like as in guiding the player?
Yes.
If we're doing that, then what the producers, writers did to a character.
Oh. Oh, well in that case...
About the mission types, very quickly, before we
yeah, I've got yeah, because there are lots that I mean, I'm
yeah.
like 3 questions behind now.
Before we continue to the next thing, mission types, I would say intentionally difficult timed missions, I would say. Like,
oh Jesus.
Yeah, like with time limits. One example, yeah. No, I was adding to Eagle. Kango, I was adding to Eagle. Okay. Emichu says, the recast of Beelzebub from Good Omens Season 2. Then back to the games. Okay.
Wait, I'm slightly so wait, so the open questions currently is one about the most aged character, and this the games.
Then back to the games. Games. We're back to games. I was adding to Eagle's comment about characters.
Oh, you
being
mean?
changed
Oh, do you mean
for the worse? About how they ruined his character he liked. Okay. Where's the try? Emichu says.
So could you please list the open questions just to clear it up because I am a little confused.
For me, the recasting ruined the character for me.
The open
That's all I was
questions,
saying.
good.
Okay. Wasted Trials says certain actors are hard to love even in movies when they're the good guy. Nicolas Cage is one for me. Just Wasted Trials. Emichu says Jim Carrey for me. Wasted Trials. Oh yeah, good one. Hated video game quest. Yeah, I mean one example I'm gonna bring up, well, with the time missions as I said, is in The Simpsons Hit and Run. The sort of racing. It's like. It was meant to be a sequel to the Road Rage game, which was basically a Crazy Taxi clone where they got sued by Sega, so they had, well, the sequel, they had to do some custom stuff, like being able to get out of the vehicle as well, and do a little bit of platforming as well, but most of the time you spend in the car, just driving around. And there's 3 maps, anyway. Emichu says, Simpsons Hit and Run with only the original family car. Above.
The video. Got a video to send after.
Another message. Sorry. Thank you. I can't see the message. Sorry. Could you please?
Yeah.
I have a video to send you later. Then kind of. Yeah. I see. But yeah, like that with that game, I do really. It is a game I really like, and the arcadey driving physics are really fun, and I love the graphics of the game. Like, it looks beautiful. Especially for 2003 when the game was released, like for GameCube and PS2 back then. And PC as well. And I have played through the game. I've even tried challenge as well. Like I try to complete all all the missions in the game with one specific vehicle. Like I tried the fire truck, I didn't manage to do that, but even with the school bus, for example, that was so difficult because the time limits in the game, getting back on topic, are intentionally harsh. And they did that because they did have more development time than they usually get. Usually it was 1 year, I think, to develop the entire game. But with this game they had 2 years, I believe, as far as I remember. And that did help with the game, but they still had a lot of stuff planned that they didn't get to include, and to pad out the run, like the playtime of the game, because back then games were largely rated, like in reviews and things, based on the playtime of the game, how many hours you spend trying start to finish the game, and so they intentionally made the time limits extra harsh, so people would fail more often, and like so that they basically made like they intentionally tried to make people fail the first time and then just at some point afterwards, like on multiple tries, then at some point succeed. And it's just stressful. A lot of the missions in the game are stressful, and if it's without a timer, like some missions don't have a timer, which that's fine. It just takes a while, but on missions that are timed, it can be really stressful and frustrating if the AI like behaves in a way that it's not supposed to and just veers to the side and messes you over. If it's not something you're at fault for, then yeah.
Okay, I mean, as for me, like, if we're talking like quest types, I would say like escort quests, with the second being like forced tutorials that you can't skip. But other than that, I don't really play video games that have quests, really. Other than, I guess, Wobbly Life. And in that, the timed nature of the Dream King was annoying. So, I mean, it was annoying, but I'm not sure that I'd go as far as to say that I actually hated it, because I tend to reserve the word hate for very...
Dislike them.
Okay, well, dislike, then, yeah. I would say
softy.
that... No, not softy. It's just I like to reserve strong words for intense situations.
Soft pudding.
Yeah, I mean, I did...
Actually,
What am I doing?
What am I doing?
I did play the Dream King thing off stream, I think twice, like successfully, and like if I'm concentrating on it and like really concentrating on it, then like after a while it did almost be, like I didn't find it that difficult after a few I mean, I've tried it quite a few times on stream, but then after I've gotten that like down what you do exactly and stuff like that, then like getting the sofa, for example, the sofa car, I know you don't like it, but like when I got that off stream, like I didn't find it that difficult. I think I did it on the second go or something and managed to do it, or at most the third go, but I think it was the second go.
Jamie says, no, but I was on VC with a friend, distracted.
Okay. Was that referring to the Dream King again, or what was that referring to? I didn't find it that difficult. I mean, it was the first mission you ever played in the game. You said it was you basically SpongeBob meme. You bought the game and you found this mission, and then that was the first mission you played before you were like properly like used. I'm guessing used to the controls and used to how the game played and stuff. It was your first mission ever. So, I mean, it is understandable, and I also, even with Mr. W as well, when we tried the first times, it was challenging for sure. But after I knew what to do, basically, after I know, okay, it's 3 main rooms, 3 main puzzles, basically, and knowing, okay, that's how many there are, and then there's this room back here, and then you can go further up, and once I had like that in my mind, and once I was like used to the controls as well, and like all the different tricks you do, like how you jump over and how you avoid the cutlery and how you don't fall down, stuff like that. It did become easier, like considerably easier for me. But that's just personal experience. I mean, I also play, I don't know how relevant this is, but I do also have some experience playing quite a few like older 3 platformers as well. So that may contribute to it, but I don't know if that does or did. Probably a bit, but I don't know.
Yeah, there was.
Emichu, the link you sent unfortunately doesn't work. It says this video isn't available anymore.
There was something I wanted to say like a couple minutes ago, but I've now forgotten what it was.
I'm sorry.
Welcome to my world.
Wasted tries.
Ooh.
Says after multiple tries, multiple wasted tries. Wasted tries are fine, just as long as it's all consensual. Emichu says, what was that about the video? It says the video isn't available anymore when I click the link. The link doesn't work. Maybe the video got removed or deleted. But it doesn't load the video.
Oh, that's just a thing and okay.
I'm guessing the video got removed, maybe. It's there, don't worry. It must have messed up the link. Oh, okay. Yeah, and for example, with the Simpsons Sit and Run, they only had they only made 3 maps for the game. Like, they made the sort of suburban, well, the sort of residential area map, the very first one. And with the Simpsons house on it as well, where you start off. Then for level 2 they have like the downtown map with the big city, and for level 3 they have like a harbour side coastal map. I really like all of them. I like the layout of them. But they did reuse the same maps, because in total it's 7 maps in total, like 7 levels. I mean, 7 levels in total, but it's only 3 maps. So the time of day varies, but they didn't make different levels for each of the different maps for each of the levels. So the first one they reused 3 times. Second one and third they reused twice. But yeah. Code Monkey, hello.
Okay, now brass.
Welcome in. So what's the open question currently?
It was.
I have a video to send you later than Kango.
Hated video game quests.
Oh,
which
you
we already
scrolled up. Okay,
answered.
sorry. Was there another message?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, so I should replace that with a bit of cobblestone so that I know it's supposed to be there.
Oh.
What was the thing? I think it's 1 copper and 1 copper, 1 zinc.
Yeah, the
Okay, where is my zinc? There's a lot of raw zinc. Well, I suppose I might as well. Jamie, did you give yours for your quest yet or not? I don't remember, sorry. Because there's a lot of stuff.
fetch quests, yeah.
Oh, fetch. Oh, alright, so if it's just general quests, then yeah, I would
Get
say.
this item for me.
Yeah, then I would say escort quests and or non-skippable, aka MMORPGs, or non-skippable tutorials.
Mm-hmm. Also, yeah, I wasn't, what I mentioned before, I wasn't with the actually, go here, then come back, then go back, then come back. Okay. Right. But yeah, with the Simpsons Sit Run, I wasn't recording it, of course. I was just playing on my own, but unfortunately...
Yeah, that does waste. that wastes some, yeah.
Unfortunately, I wasn't recording, but when I tried to play the entire game just with the school bus, just as a challenge to myself, if I was able to do it, like taking all the shortcuts and stuff. Because even if it does lock you into a specific vehicle, you can get out of it, and then if you're right next to a phone booth, before the timer, like the get back in your vehicle timer goes away, if you spawn in another vehicle, get in that, and then when you restart the mission, it puts you into that vehicle you spawned, so you can kind of cheat it in that way, so you can choose whatever vehicle you want. The video sent Kango was the YouTuber playing the whole game with just the family sedan. Was it liquid Wi-Fi? Possibly, I don't know. Right, but yeah, I tried with the school bus because that is a challenge, because it is quite a lumbering vehicle, and while it does have relatively high top speed, it's like it takes a while to accelerate, and like it's a bus. So with one particular mission, a Zenith. Okay, I don't know about that one. One particular mission in level 5 where you play as Apu. Never Trust the Snake is the mission called, and that thank you for reposting that link. That mission is not particularly easy on its own, like if you're just at a normal car where you're actually much more agile and quick. But in the school bus, I was literally, I would say, maybe 1 or 2 frames away from the timer running out before I managed to get back. Like it was, you first gotta follow like a garbage truck around, like that drops items every random number of seconds, drops an item, or every so often, and you've got to collect it. That takes a while, just following that around the entire map.
Hold on 1 second. Eagle, what's the block called that allows you to change the speed of the kinetic, like the rotational speed? Is it chain drive or? Do you remember?
Change the rotational speed. I mean, you're better off just flopping cogwheels right after each other in like a gear shift kind of way, because the actual block to change the speed is expensive. I don't.
Oh, is it a gear shift?
No.
Oh, that switches.
Find. What was it called? Hold on.
Sequenced gear shift.
No, it was not a gear shift at all. It was. I mean, just type speed.
Oh, it might be ratio. Might be ratio something?
Type speed into the search bar.
Uh-huh.
Is it not? No, it's not there. Hold on. There it is. On the first page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the bottom on the very right if you type speed in.
Rotation speed controller.
Yes.
I need a precision thingy.
Yes.
I mean, but that's pretty cheap.
It is pretty cheap. Yes.
Although I do need the brass to make it in the first place, which would defeat the whole point. Okay, thank you. That's all I want to ask.
Yeah.
Okay, you first have to follow the garbage truck.
Fun thing, those precision thingies, you need them to make a train.
Ah.
So yeah. Well, to make a train, you kind of need obsidian stuff as well, so that's fun.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. So in the first part of the mission, you need to follow a garbage truck and collect like 5 pieces of garbage that drops every like 10 or 15 seconds or whatever. And it's quite a long path, and you've got to follow it around the town, around the city, I mean. And after that, it's like a multi-part, multiple parts of the mission. And the second part is where after you followed it, there are like a bunch of garbage collectibles around the city, around a little area of the city. And you basically have to switch between driving to a cluster of them, and then with some of them you need to get out of your vehicle and then jump up and then collect them on foot, and then jump in your vehicle again, drive to the other cluster of them, and then collect some with your vehicle. And I tried that with a school bus, and then get it driving all the way back to the DMV just to finish off the mission. And I was literally like 1 or 2 frames from like all with the timer, of course, running. And with a school bus, it of course takes a lot longer to accelerate and then get to the other place. So, yeah, the timer only starts when after you followed the garbage truck to that bit, and that's all part of the same mission. So, yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't recording or streaming anything back then, but yeah, I did it. I did it.
Let me just raid my vegetables chest to make some belts.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for the link, Emichu. With try says pretty chimes.
Yes, they are.
Was there another question posed?
I don't think so.
No. Okay. I guess with
more.
2 minutes left, there's not really time for it. But it's up to you. If you have any more, I don't know if you do, but yeah.
Oh, Willis left the game. Is that deliberate?
No.
Oh no.
Okay, I need another water wheel, which wasn't that hard to make if I recall. Oh yeah, that's very easy. Oh, I've got him in my inventory even. Haha. It's funny how the more you get used to a mod, the easier the stuff becomes that you previously thought was really, really hard to do. There we go. Okay, sweet little souls. Yeah, I mean, for example, now I just need a chest for like charcoal over here. I mean, doesn't that look nice, Cango?
It really does. It's nice to see the machinery room, the factory actually being filled with stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this is only temporary here, because, I mean, like, stuff that like, this is just placed in the middle of the room. This isn't laid out well at all, like, space-wise.
Does it need to be?
I mean, depending on how much stuff I want to put in here, yes, because space is limited. But I do now have my own way of making brass, thanks for the Blaze Eagle and the other resources. So, actually, I'll put the chest in first. Actually,
yeah, but I still really like how it looks. Waste to try says, I'm sure Otto from The Simpsons would have been able to collect all the things while driving the school bus. Yeah.
And hi.
Yeah, I mean, I was able to as well, but it was like ridiculously close. I tried so many times, always failed. But that time, and with the fire truck, it was impossible. That just accelerated even slower than the school bus. And with the school bus, I was like 2 frames off at most. So, yeah. But it was fun.
Here's a question. What's everybody's favorite Minecraft mod that they've played with? And I'm talking, I don't mean, like, obviously you could say something like inventory tweaks, which allows you to like middle click and sort your chests automatically. But I'm talking like stuff that backpack.
Mountain mod.
Yeah, I'm talking like a non-utility mod, like something that adds more.
I'll disappoint you, but the last time that I played modded Minecraft outside of now is when I was still in elementary school.
That's fair.
I've never properly played modded Minecraft in my entire life.
Until now.
Dun dun dun.
So I guess Create is gonna be my favorite in this regard.
Huh.
I like the last mod one we did
Prehistoric
with
nature.
the giant bottomless pit quarry and the jetpack.
Oh, you mean... Wait, so the quarry, that was Buildcraft. The jetpack was Industrial Craft 2.
Okay, that combo.
Oh, okay.
And I like Pam's Harvest Craft too.
Yeah. I think my favorite one is probably Immersive Engineering, if you also add the expansions like Immersive Petroleum and stuff like that.
Rob may be watching that.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it.
I mean,
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
exactly. I mean, I would.
No, go on.
Rob, I would say Prehistoric Nature because I'm extremely impressed with it all. But if the question is
Sucker!
mods, I wasn't finished. I haven't played with that myself though. Because even though I did play on the world, I basically just stuck in the overworld the entire time and built a tower. So I never touched the... You VA'd a character here. Why is that a character? Who? Wait, what? Rain. I mean, yeah, yes, the Dino's first rain. Yeah. I mean, that's true. But I never played the mod. I never did stuff with the mod. I watched it. I know of the mod. I really like the mod from what I've seen. But I've never actually explored any of it myself. So, from the mods...
Wait.
I never did stuff with the mod, I swear, officer.
Oh, I've got them now, of course.
Was it... Yeah. Was it also Industrial Craft 2 that had the nuclear reactors?
Yes. Yes.
I guess I picked that. Because otherwise the nuclear castle wouldn't have been possible. At least in the form that it took. But I don't have that clear of an answer. Because I didn't play with a lot of mods, honestly. Like the Industrial Craft 2... Okay, question, Charles. Because Industrial Craft 2 with the nuclear castle, that's the only time I actually did a lot of stuff with a mod. Because otherwise I basically just gathered wood and built structures like the commune.
Actually, I want to change my answer. My favorite mod was one that made Emichu pole dancer.
What?
That's just me.
Yeah, that was a vanilla feature.
The blue orchids.
Also, to answer your question, Jamie, it's just
Why
random.
The eyes of Lilith
It's a random.
close?
It's a random % chance on the random tick. So it's not got anything to do with your distance. It's just random.
Close sometimes.
How does the
Okay, so essentially.
hold on? Let me just check on the
Ways to try says what?
Oh wait, does it need a depot?
We'll need to explain this. Or maybe not. It was a couple of years ago, wasted tries. Emichu says, I only do it for certain audiences.
I mean...
It was all for me.
I remember it. And that guy can't afford me. That was the whole thing with the blue orchids. But yeah.
It was. Right, so... I guess I need a depot? Because I was...
They're all archived on YouTube, the streams.
I was hoping that
from the first modded world.
Yeah. I was hoping that I'd be able to... I mean, actually, it looks like I don't need to filter out the...
But 13 keys is Emichu.
Good. It looks like I don't need to filter out the saplings, because when it chops down a tree, it automatically has enough saplings for it to immediately replant that tree. So it looks like I don't need to filter out the saplings. But I will need to filter out the logs. Which... That's going to be interesting to figure out.
I found the stream. Wasted tries. If you're legitimately interested, there's a stream. YouTube archive. There you go. Emichu, and who wouldn't be? I wouldn't know.
Okay, so if I put in a... Oh, that's getting more complicated than I'd hoped. So, because what I need to do is I need to take the... Actually, I need to grab the charcoal, yeah. Because I need to take the logs...
Oh sorry, Miss Church. Code Monkey's here. Very quickly,
hello.
sorry. Code Monkey says, great, is a machine to reduce the number of working fingers in the area?
I think pretty much any machine can do that.
Just...
Yeah. But like I need to filter the logs because those need to go into the mechanism, like energized smelter, like electric furnace thingy, get turned into charcoal, and then those need to be fed into the furnaces to smelt the cacti, which means, I mean, I don't need the other stuff. Like, if I guess what might be good is if I had one of the brass funnels here. Like if I had one, I'll put this away while I'm talking. If I had one of the brass funnels on the extractor thingy, like the port.
Yeah.
That outputs on actually maybe just a regular funnel would be enough for that. That outputs on the conveyor belt. And then have one of the brass funnels that only picks out the logs and puts them into a chest or into the smelter or whatever, like the energized furnace. And have the rest of the stuff just go into a cactus or something. I think that would be good. Because then I would get rid of the sticks and the extra saplings that I don't need for it to plant, and also the apples would all just get in the way. I think that would probably be the easiest solution.
Let's try said something before. Says, okay, time to get Eagle to rage quit modded Minecraft. He has paid down the gauntlet with that comment. Laid down, sorry. He has laid down the gauntlet with that comment.
Huh?
Okay, so...
Wisdom chat, FYI, yeah. Thanks, we'll reach out very soon. It's fun, thanks, Cango. I'm glad it's fun.
Oh, here I was thinking it's fine.
So what we doing now?
Well, considering that I'll need...
I think we're playing Minecraft, aren't we?
Maybe.
Alright.
Considering that I'll need the conveyor belts to work, I'm gonna need to have a power source. I guess I can use, considering that I've now got as much brass as I want, I can use it. I can use these ones without worrying. So, Eagle, question.
Yeah?
Can you put items on the block on which a conveyor starts? Or does it have to be one block in on that?
You can put them where the conveyor starts.
Ah, okay, good.
I mean, as long as it's like above the conveyor,
Yeah.
it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll need that. Although, looking at this, I do think I might need to put this out a little bit more, just so I've got space for the water wheel. Although the water wheel could probably go there. Yeah, okay, good. So if the water wheel goes on this block, find one of your ghosts. Oh?
I know.
One of my ghosts?
Oh no.
Or is it one of the Alex's mob's ghosts?
Oh no. Ways to Try says, what would be the catalyst for Eagle rage quitting Minecraft? Catenary poles not matching up right? Justified rage quit.
Okay.
You really want to make me rage quit, huh?
Ah.
Well, luckily we don't have the Catenary mod installed, so that's okay.
Yet.
Yet. Okay, so I should probably move my crafting table. But yeah, it's fun to finally get into actually building some machines.
Yeah. I guess.
Ah.
Okay, so I'm gonna need what were there? And then I'm gonna need some blocks to stop the water from escaping, like so. I'm gonna need that, which is gonna actually need to go the other way around.
That's not.
What? What?
God damn it. The game was pretending to be on the entire screen. It was not. I've closed all. I've closed everything except the game.
Ah.
Even Discord.
Yes.
Unfortunate. At least we can still hear you there.
Yeah. That's okay. No worries. I just lost the song that I was listening to.
Oh no.
And I guess the oh no, the playlist saved. Yay.
Right, so this should now output onto the conveyor? Did it? No. Is that a block to... No, that should be right. Correct? Yeah? Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, that is correct. Wait, do the brass funnels... Well, no, do the brass funnels only input items, or do they also output items? Or can you change that with a wrench? Oh, it's the wrench. It's the wrench? I figured it out. Never mind.
There's like a little arrow on them that
Yeah.
indicates what their function is.
I figured it out. Never mind.
Nice.
But Says
I
Charlie.
found it.
If
Thank
you provide a redstone signal to the funnel, it will stop its function.
Ah.
Norfolk Southern, what's your function?
No, shut up.
That song feels so corporate. Okay, so that needs to go in there.
True.
And then I need a funnel there. And then I need a cactus. If only I could... If only I had a cactus.
Da, 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 da.
Well, I need sand there and then cactus... Oh, I can't do that. Sand there, cactus there? No, I can't do that either because of the... okay. Maybe I... Maybe I just do that. There we go. Nope, that doesn't work, because... Oh, of course it doesn't. That only works like that. Except that that's throwing them a bit too far. So I'm gonna need a... Actually, if I put a chute there, is that gonna... No. Maybe if I put like walls like that. Okay, so theoretically, let me just... There's too much stuff. Help! Anybody? No? Okay. I know. I want to get a thumbnail, but... Okay, actually now I've emptied it, which means that once something's grown and it comes back round, it should deposit a lot of different stuff. Okay, it's got logs. Logs get picked up and logs go in there. Now, oh, okay, saplings. Aha! Look, it's working.
Wonderful.
Eagle, I designed and built a machine that works.
Wow! Nice.
It filters out the logs and puts them
You're
all...
no longer a machine creating virgin.
Thank you. It filters out the
Hey,
logs
it works.
and puts them in a chest. Which
Nice.
means that I can then, next time, replace that chest with an energized furnace, or whatever it's called, energized smelter from mechanism, turn those logs into charcoal, and then combine that charcoal. Well, actually, I'll probably use the mechanism pipes to pipe the charcoal and the cacti over to the factory, although looking at that I would have to load more chunks for that, so I might actually do it over here. Either way, I'm going to combine those two to smelt the cacti, and then get the XP from it, and then I'm gonna use the enchantment industry crate add-on, which I'm pretty sure can like extract like liquid XP from furnaces, so that I can then store that in big vats and it'll just automatically accumulate in there. There we go.
Lovely. If you don't look at it that closely, those chocolate boxes look like an orange bed.
They do.
Code Monkey says,
It works. I finally invent something that works.
Exactly. That's a quote from Back to the Future, Doc, isn't it? With about the flux capacitor.
oh yeah. Actually, yeah.
Sounds like it.
Emichu, yes.
Yeah.
Are you having fun, Emichu, in Minecraft?
No.
Oh, you turned your mic on. Ah.
I know the walls are moving.
Do you want a little hint? The walls are not moving.
It's the floor.
No.
It's the ceiling. I actually have no idea.
Right. So I am not dead. I'm not. No.
Yes,
I
yes.
am pretty happy calling it a stream here because, for one thing, this is working, and the overflow protection is working, which means that that's not going to cause lag. This also working, and it should be in loaded chunks. Yes. Which means that'll just keep harvesting more trees until this chest is full, and then until that chest is full, and the chute is full, and then any more logs are just gonna go down in there as well. Which actually,
into the cactus pit.
yeah, I'm gonna actually do that just in case.
Lovely.
I don't need to, because it's never gonna go up top, but
It looks better.
actually I'm gonna get rid of it. But
Really?
yeah, it's better like this. So that's also overflow protection, so no items are gonna accumulate there causing lag. So yeah, I'm really happy about that.
Wonderful. I saw the hole in the wall, but now I've lost it.
The hole in the wall?
Says Emichu.
A brick.
Brick.
Not entirely sure what you mean.
What's up?
A singular brick. Emichu is in a maze, I think, or something, and is under the impression that the walls are moving because there was a hole in the wall somewhere, but they've now lost it. It is a structure from Sharadice's mod.
Oh, you do hear things
hear
move.
things
Yeah,
moving.
yeah, you do hear pistons.
Also, those automatons remind me of the ones from Living Art.
Yeah, a little
Space
bit.
rock droid
They
thing.
aren't supposed to be the
Really?
same. They are not supposed to be the same, but they do look similar. That's true.
Are they intentionally inspired by them? With the four legs,
no.
like the squarish. Okay. Would be fun if the Living Art NPCs were ported to Minecraft. They remind me of turrets.
Oh, another thing that was unintended.
That as well.
By the way,
I'm different.
you are also beta testing this just now because you are the first person other than myself to play that through this stuff. So I would value feedback. Once you've had time to compose some, if you want to give some.
Has
Anyway,
anyone else who found them just randomly?
I don't know.
Have they reviewed it, perhaps?
I have no idea.
That would be interesting.
Also, I am gonna. Oh, I already did transfer that. Anyway, so that is that, as someone might say.
That is a wrap. Is that a wrap?
A rap tat a tat. Okay, so I'm gonna.
Alright then.
I'm really happy with how this is working.
Yeah.
Anyway, gonna end the stream now. So.
Wasted Try says thanks, Doc Brown.
Yeah. So.
Doc Brown on Twitch, shout him out.
Yeah. So good night, everybody. Bye bye.
Okay then. Is there more Minecraft chat?
No, I don't think so.
Okay then. Good night, everyone.
Even if there is, ignore it.
Wow.
Mm,
Wow.
I've already
Skip the
disconnected.
Oh, sorry. Waste to Try says good night all. The Code Monkey says
Yeah.
good night, future boy.
Haha.
Okay then.
Yeah.
See you next
Bye-bye.
time, folks.